Okay, and I am back. Now, as far as I can tell, whatever was wrong with that stream had something to do with the stream key. It became somehow corrupted. I've created a new a key. We're talking about the YouTube side for you guys that are on Twitch going, why is there a delay? What's going on? We are talking about the YouTube side, and let me just double check that we are streaming on YouTube. And yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're back, guys. Um, I think we're good. So we're just going to move on for you guys that are new. Actually, let's do the thing again. Oh seven, my friends. Hello, my name is Peter, aka Commander Wacko. This is the Simstarr, and I'm glad that you are here today. Simstarr is my 1.5 thousand pound motion simulator. Refurbished, mostly modified, and built by me, and we are using it to play Elite Dangerous. And we are in the middle of playing Elite Dangerous. My normal intro is 46 minutes into the stream today. But it looks like we're back. It looks like we've got some viewers. Thanks for coming back. Oh 07 you pick, oh 07 Casual Nomad, oh 07 Dragon Master. Say hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back on a new stream, and everything seems to be solid. So hiccups do happen sometimes. Okay, so we were buying. We'd actually managed to purchase the Lynx Highlighter. We're at Jameson Memorial, and we now get to play Spreadsheet Hero as we work out a version of this ship that can stand up to what Operations Fire Rescue has. The goal here is to get a ship that can handle fire rescue, and then do actual fire rescue on Wednesday. So I believe we're going to have some engineering to do today, and it's going to take up all of our time, and then we'll actually try the real thing later. Okay, so yeah, we have a level 6 shield generator, and we want to replace that with Biweave shield, I'm pretty sure. Shield generator. Optimal strength is up. Maximum strength is up. Okay. You said Spreadsheet Hero, and I'm over here. Wait, isn't that Eve? Now, Elite Dangerous can be a Spreadsheet Hero as well. I mean, we're looking at a spreadsheet right now, and we're going to be looking at it for a while. Oh, oh 07 Apollo the White. I didn't see you there earlier. Welcome, Drew the Ogre. You guys sound like you should be opposed foes. All right, so Biweave shields are better, right? Biweave shields are better, right? Pretty sure. Power draws less. Yeah, we're gonna go with level 6 Biweave shields.
Commander, I recommend you quit and then reopen outfitting once you have completed
And then
your
these
module
guys
changes,
we want to
in order for me
replace
to
with
accurately track the stored
Mark
modules.
II economy class cabins, because we want to carry as many dudes as we can. And we want to do that like so. All the way down the line until we get to the tiny ones. And when we get to the tiny ones, that is when we will switch over to at least one cargo container, and then the limpet controller as well, because we're going to need both of those things. Biweave recharges faster. Okay. I'm going to keep Biweave because that's what I have on the Kestrel, and the Kestrel did survive what we put it through the last time we tried this fire rescue last week. You don't declare someone an enemy until they give you a reason. I know. I'm just saying, I am Apollo the White. I oppose ogres. The dark flame will not avail you. Prismo is strength but longer research. I don't think I have access to prismatic shields yet because I haven't ranked up high enough on any of the groups. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Is that something that I buy specifically at a power play section or something? Or can I not buy it here at Jameson? Okay, now let's work our way up. Advanced docking computer, you are gone. Advanced docking computer, we are going to replace you with a cargo rack. No, not a cargo rack, because we're going to need at least 4 packing drones, right? So we got to do better than that. All right. Can we put an FSD booster there? Might do that. No, we won't. We won't need a Guardian booster for this ship, because this ship will be launched from anywhere in the universe, right? So we'll just make sure that we're in a place where we're not going to need that. What should we put in this spot? Because we won't need... Oh, here we go. We can put the multi-Olympic controller in there. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Never mind, it won't let us. Okay, prospecting limpets, repair limpets, research limpets. Is that a recon limpet? Controller, direct impact, integrity. Does this shoot a... Detects a limpet to scrape the samples of biomatter from the surface of an alien vessel. Oh, that's going to be a Thargoid thing. Okay. No refineries. Ah, recon limpet. Here we go. Okay, we can install a recon limpet right there. Not my normal thing, but we'll do that. Because recon's all we're going to need. JC says an Operation Olympic controller in your 3 slot. I'll probably do that. Just let me know what I should put here in my class 1, because we're not going to need any auto docks today. We're not going to need any Super Cruise Assist either, so we'll want to put something good there. Okay. But yeah, we'll do a multi-Olympic controller, because it'll give us more of them. Rescue limpets, mining limpets. Operations. What's an operation limpet? Collector, recon, and hatchbreaker limpets. Okay, that's what we want. Yes, a recon limpet is a hacker limpet, yeah. Yeah, you won't need an FSD booster or a fuel scoop, I agree. My recommended Guardian shield package, if you have the power for it. We'll take a look. We'll add more power. No class 3 operations in the Lynx. Well, no, I did manage it right there. I'm still tempted to put my recon limpet in 1. In fact, I'm going to listen to my instincts on this until I am proven wrong. We're going to put just a recon limpet right there. Refineries, recon limpets. Yeah, we're going to put a recon limpet there and see what happens. Because I've got ways to beat the heat, so I can wait the extra amount of time necessary to hack all those limpets one at a time. No, that's not a special Olympic controller. That's just what's available on Jameson. Oh, I think I know what's happening here. You probably have when you were looking for it, you weren't on Jameson. It wasn't available at the station that you were setting yours up with. Is probably why. Yeah, people have offered to send me those links already, but not what I'm looking for today. I want to do this 5.5, guys. I want to do this the old school manual way. There's some really nice perks in Power Play 2. Free fuel, repair, and rearming of your power systems. You have 20% on trade, 100% on expiration data. Yeah, that's true. I just never go there. You don't know what you're going to have for lunch? Well, let us know once you discover it, once you figure it out. Okay, so we've got our Olympic controller. We need a cargo rack that can hold enough limpets. Oh, can we do a 16 here? Oh, perfect. Oh, wait, no. No, we can't do a 16 here. What is this? Why are those red? No, even if we had a 16 here, we wouldn't be able to use it, right? Will 4 be enough? I'm not sure 4 is enough, so we'll go up one more. Empty internal compartments. Class 3. Cargo racks. Certainly looks like you could do it, but... Okay, 8 will work. 8 will be enough for what we're doing. Okay, do we need to put in reinforcement packs? I don't think so, because we can do that in the utility, right? So we'll go to passengers, and we'll fill the rest of these with the Mark II economy class.
Can we hurry this up, please, officer?
Let's see here, passengers, Mark II economy class. Oh, that's business class. That's how they get you. And I guess we'll just put one here as well, because we do want to max out our ability to carry passengers. Mark II economy class will fit right there. Okay. All right, so we have our limpets. We have storage for our limpets. We have passenger cabins, and we have the biggest shield I can hold. Let's go up one. Utility mounts. We're gonna need some freaking heat sinks for sure. So we'll just, it doesn't matter where we put those. We'll put a heat sink there. Okay, and no, I changed my mind actually. Put those down here. Okay. Because I want them symmetrical. Just because I do. All right, so boom. Heat sink. Looks like we're
This
doing
goat
good.
is staying put.
Stop trying to get my goat, Merkins. Oh my god. By the way, if you're doing this for Firestorm operations, you can synth as many heat sinks and limpets as you need. That's true. I wasn't able to last time because I didn't have the resources. I was just low on iron. So we will just get some more iron. Refunded. Resources are refunded after completion. I did not know that. Oh, that's a good one. Sorry, Crispy says, sorry he's late. What are we building? We are building something that can stand Firestorm missions. That is the goal here. So now I want shield boosters, right? Is that a thing I can put here? Yeah, shield boosters. Okay. Do I have to push a button to get shield boosters to work? I don't think so. You guys let me know if I got to push a button for those shield boosters. But yeah, 2 shield boosters, 2 heat sinks. He's right. I can manufacture some more, but I'm still going to go with 2 for right now because my system will automatically deploy heat sinks, and I could find myself completely out of heat sinks at the wrong time because my concentration's on something else. You're going to go build a Thargoid Scout, Willamar? Well, welcome. Let us know how that goes. Put some... Oh, you're putting some Dino Nuggies? Oh, those are good. Shield boosters give raw percentage boost. No interaction needed. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. 2 heat sinks or 1 serious heat sink and an EMC. I'm not sure what a serious heat sink is. Oh, heat sinks instead. Right. No, I'm gonna go with heat sinks. I'm gonna go with heat sinks because I'm good at them. All of my years of doing exploration, popping the heat sinks out is just something I'm good at. We don't want to change too much of my specialty right now. We can always change it later. Okay, so we've got 2 shield boosters. Okay. Oops. Starport services. And I know we're overpowered, but I'm not worried about it. Touch grass! UPIC says touch grass. That's the first time anybody's pushed that button. We're going to go touch some grass, guys. I don't have the ability to take the camera with me. Or do I? The camera's right there. I could turn it. No, I'm not going to. 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to go touch some grass. So obviously I'm going to need a touch grass song, right? Because I left you guys just sitting there while I went and did it. Hold on. Having some trouble. If you push the buttons too quickly, there we go. So I haven't mowed my grass yet. So this is how long my grass is. The neighbors love me. Touching grass. See, I get out of the chair. People think I don't. I totally do. Take a picture with your phone and show us touching grass. Well, I need to figure out how to get my phone to connect to OBS and wirelessly send it. I tried it once and it broke the whole system, so I got to try it again. Oh, the green screen. That is funny. Am I piling barefoot? Yes, sir. The grippers are out. It's summertime in the South, my friend. I don't have climate control out here, so the shoes are off. Yeah, I brought you some. I threw it on the ground. Do I need to go get it again? I need to get it again. Hold on. Oh, what did you do this time? What did you do? Go get the puppy? I can do that. I can go get the puppy. But the reason, hold on. I have a button for this. I'm just got to remember where it's at. Here we go. There we go. Grass. I touched it. It's happened. Okay, now I got to go get the puppy because I guess you guys don't want me flying around in my amazing machine, huh? Here we go. Dixie.
Beeblebrox for president.
Dixie. Dixie. Dixie.
Jameson Memorial Tower. Talking to Lacey Delta Oscar Romeo Kilo Zero inbound ready for landing pad assignment.
Falcon Delta Delta Oscar Romeo Kilo Zero inbound. I just smelled tree growths all over the floor.
She's napping and she wouldn't get up. She's gonna be 10 this year. So I made the call. I said, nope, not gonna get her right now. I'll get her for you later. Hold on. Yeah, go get the puppy. You're in Texas, so you get it, but you think the jacket would be the first to go, not the shoeless. Really, Drew? You think so? I am a spaceman. I am a professional simulated spaceman. The jacket's got to be the last thing to go because that's what's on the camera, my friend. I do have a cat, but I took get the cat off as a reward. Yeah, they always complain about getting scammed. Father Goldmet. That's what that was. Thank you, you pick, because that doesn't actually tell me what that was. I promise I will get you Mixie later, but I've been a little bit concerned about her lately because she is getting older and she's getting slower. And I called her and she didn't come. And I was like, okay, when my old dog needs sleep, she's going to get sleep. The long sleeves are making you hot by proxy. Oh, man. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I got to wear the suit. You know, I just did a beach episode where I wear a t-shirt. Yeah, I got to wear the shirt. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at the reminder. I'm glad I had that. While I was having issues with the YouTube stream, it popped up and it reminded about the Sim Gaming Expo, which is a thing I bring up at least once a stream. I am going to be a guest at the Sim Gaming Expo, but I have new news for you. It's at it's September 18th through the 20th, 2026 in Schaumburg, Illinois. At the Schellenberg Convention Center. That is an area of Chicago. So if you fly into Chicago, you'll be able to find it. But that is not why I bring it up today. Today, I want to make you guys aware of something that they're doing. You know, I'm not a racing guy, but some of you are. They have finally announced. We always knew they were going to do it, but they have finally released the official Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series presented by SimLab. And this is a limited time thing I need you guys to know about. There are 100 racers that are going to be in this race. 15 of them are from last season. So if they qualified, if they got in the top 15 last season, one of the rewards is that they automatically get added to this. They can skip the sign up, but anybody can join this. You sign in with iRacing, and between July 27th and August 10th, anyone can qualify. That's why I'm making it. I'm bringing it to your attention now. If you do racing or you want to, you've got kind of enough time to learn. You can become one of the top 100 racers, and they will do round 1 in July, round 2 in August, and the semifinals and finals will be happening at the show. So, oh, you on ads? Sorry about that. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about this when the ad is over, I guess. But anyway, I just wanted to make you guys aware that the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series, I'm literally pulling up the rule book. These are the rules that are listed. You can sign up, and if you qualify in round one, it actually ends at the expo where you're going to be able to race with some of the best racers anywhere, really. And because it's a limited time thing and it starts virtually, I wanted you guys to know about it. So starting July 27th, I'll bring it up again next week. So worry not. This will not be my only reminder. You've been to that area of Chicago many times. We'll come by the Sim Gaming Expo and say hi. I'm going to be a guest there. You're off for now. Well, thank you, Amy Dingus. Thank you for joining us. If you were in Starfleet, you'd be borrowing Troy's season 1 uniform. That's called a scant, my friend, and I have one of those. Can I bring up that picture? Hold on. Let's see if I can. I might be able to. The jump over from Twitter to Blue Sky broke a lot of stuff. We'll try. From me, scant. See if it comes up. There it is. Ha ha! And look, we're using that new pedal. Huh? So yeah, when it's hot enough, maybe I'll wear a scant. But scant still has sleeves on it, at the very least. You're an electronics engineering student. You'd adore the work you've done in the Simstarr. Hoping to make your own mini flight rig with handmade control clusters. Oh, awesome. Well, keep me updated. If you join the Discord, you can update me on how that's going. The scant with the short sleeve top, yeah. I had wearing that scant was kind of an issue because I had to live how girls live, and I don't know how they put up with it. I had to carry a purse with me because there were no pockets in that anywhere, and that was very, very annoying. I did not like that. All right, pulse laser. Now I don't think it's here. It might be here. Hold on. Frag cannons, mining tools, missiles, plasma accelerators, railguns. There we go. I have some pre-engineered railguns. Okay, they are here. Excellent. All right, they're 2B. So let's go back. These are all 2s. Okay, so railgun. I did keep them here specifically for this. So they're 2B railguns, and we're going to put them up. Boom. I think 2 will do. What do you guys think? I think if I hit them with railguns at point blank range, it won't take very long to blow those locks. I did not know when I made this plan in my head. I did not know I had freaking 4 of them. So here we go. Railgun pre-engineered. Railgun pre-engineered. There we go. What is this one? Imperial Hammer Railgun. A variant of the railgun that sacrifices damage per shot to achieve a more effective 3-round burst. Interesting. Oh, I have 2 of those. Okay, I have 2 of those and 2 of the regular ones. Projected on a fixed mount. We'll try just 2 for now and see how that goes with us. And as Nibbler pointed out, you do have extra powers if you become a channel member, if you become a subscriber on Twitch that people have been using throughout the show. I do have news on our engineer that we're adding. I'll wait a little bit longer before I do that. If an alien came to Earth asking about the best food, what's the first place you would tell them to go? That's a good one. Off the top of my head, it would have to be pizza, and it would not be one of the most famous pizzas. I would say pizza from just about anywhere will work. That's what I would say. I would roll the dice and let them choose their own pizza place because I feel like every pizza is good. And you're back with your dino nuggies. So the alien has returned and they chose dino nuggies for their meal. Yours would have pockets or you would riot. Yeah, you could add pockets to it. I could have worn a belt with it as well and put the purse on the belt. I'm just saying that the problems are the same problems ladies have to deal with when they wear a nice dress. We're talking about the scant again. It would be your aunt's pork chops. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, Gabby can cook amazing stuff. Barbecue, just in general, Texas style barbecue would also be a good choice. But that feels a little too American to me, and I feel that pizza is kind of universal at this point. You joined up. You have to keep you updated. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, JC is going to keep us updated. There is a channel called Motion Talk where I want to see what you're working on, and I mean, I actually legitimately want to see it. So post any pictures, even if they're dull. I want to see them. The way you said ants. Did I say it wrong? Should I have said aunt? Am I not being fancy enough? Okay. The next thing I want on here is something I have never used before. So there's a thermal laser that you can use that will pull heat from your ship. It will pull heat from your ship and it will send it to what you're aiming at. What is that called, guys? Which one of these is that? Multi-cannon, plasma accelerators, pulse lasers, rail guns, missiles, mining, fragment cannons, beam lasers, burst lasers, canyons. I don't see anything that's a thermal laser here. Thermal vent on beam lasers. Okay, so I go to beam lasers, and I want one with a thermal vent. Reticular beam laser. Beam laser variant that sacrifices direct damage for the ability to dump heat on the target's cooling system. Okay, there we go. Looks like there's only one variant of that. Okay. Let's go back. It looks like there's only one that's like level 1. There it is. Buy and equip.
Commander, I recommend you quit and then reopen outfitting once you
And
have
then
completed your module changes.
buy and
in
equip.
order
Now,
for me
none
to
of this
accurately
might
track the
work.
stored modules.
So if some of you guys are min-maxers and you're oh, it doesn't reduce your heat. It increases the enemy's heat. So how do I get it so it reduces my heat? I see you're saying that it needs to be engineered. Is that the case? It needs to be engineered? No, didn't it say it did that? Hold on. Hold on. I pushed the wrong button just now. Let's go back. I could have said a beam laser variant that sacrifices direct damage for the ability to jump heat onto a target's cooling system. Doesn't say it dumps heat from me. But we'll keep those for now. We're going to go visit an engineer later on in the show, and we'll see what we can do about that. If I need to buy a different beam laser, though, you guys let me know, okay? The thermal vent is an engineering effect. Okay. Okay, so we'll go get that engineering effect. That's what we'll do. All right, now we got to go to core internals, and obviously we're way overdrawn at the power bank. So let's see what we can do about that. If we get the best one. Okay. I mean, I think the first one on the list takes care of it.
Commander, I recommend you quit and then reopen
now within
outfitting
range.
once you have completed your module changes in order for me to accurately track
Frame
the stored
shift
modules.
drive. I have pre-engineered frame shift drives, but I guess they're all in use now. I'm not sure where my level 5 pre-engineered frame shift drive is. We can get those at a tech broker, right? Okay, you'd want to engineer it for efficient weapon and thermal vent. That's what we want. My thinking is, correct me if I'm wrong. My thinking is, I'll get the railguns to blow the airlocks. Once I'm inside the ship, I want to hack all the different heat distributors, right? If I hit those with the thermal vents, I will be reducing my heat while doing them damage, right? No, I can't shoot at those. I have to hack those. So if I'm just shooting something inside the station with the thermal vents, it should keep me cool, right? You're going to go hop off the stream while you watch the video? Okay. Let us know how it goes. I think that's a good idea. Let's see. Can I do anything about this power distributor? Oh, I have some pre-engineered ones. Okay. What do they do? Their mass is down. Weapons capacity. Weapons recharge is down. No, I don't think... These are all the Explorer ones we got from one a while back. Power distributor.
Hotel flight. Copy.
What am I using now? 5B? Okay. Do I want to switch to a 5A? No, I don't want to, I don't think. You can get free engineered frame shift drives at the tech broker. You just need a Titan drive component to get one. Oh, I don't have one on me. Okay. plus some mats. I don't have one on me, so I can't just go buy one. Okay, lightweight alloys. I think we probably want to replace that with hull reinforcement used to dynamically reactive impact resistant material, offering superior protection against projectile weapons and other kinetic attacks. Thermal damage caused by energy weapons. Hull reinforcement used by advanced structure and military grade components, offering superior protection against all types of attack. That's what we want, right? Yeah, let's switch that out because it doesn't matter. Our jump range is completely irrelevant. It does not matter. Thrusters. It would be nice to have more maneuverable thrusters. What are we using now? We're using 6A. No, that blows us out. We can't do that. Okay, so we'll just leave it where it's at for now. Oh, I guess we don't need a better frame shift drag either. Now that I think about it, we just need things that are efficient. Hello, Valid Void. Hello, hello. We're just playing some spreadsheet hero here. Okay, we've got that. Got that. I think we have outfitted ourselves with what we were looking for. I think we're good. So the next thing we need to do is hit up a engineer. And it sounds like the first engineer we need, or maybe even the only one, is going to be the guy that will improve our lasers. The Dweller, what's he offer? Pendants. Pulse lasers. Sorry, it says it over here. That's elite for you. And pulse lasers is, of course, exactly what we're after. I'm just checking the look. Explosive weaponry, suits, fuel scoops, shield generators, suits and equipment, missiles, suits and equipment. Okay. And, all right, let's go check out the mysterious Dweller. You're so excited to try the Kestrel? Yeah, it's a good one, man. That's what my recent short was about. Was how good the Kestrel is.
We will reach our destination in 10 jumps.
Okay, 10 jumps away. That's not bad.
In the commodities list at our current station, I will access its commodity prices and check for the best available commodities.
Now there's a fruit who really knows where their towel is.
I am a hoopy fruit who knows where my towel is. That's true. Okay, the black hide.
To whomever just
Go.
scanned us, the commander says go take a shower.
And launch. Let's go. The different grades of FSD have very small differences in power draw. The difference between a 5E and a 5A is something like 0.15 megawatts. First thing you would engineer is your power plant and your FSD. You may not need an engineered FSD for the ops themselves, but you might make an actual engineering adventure a lot less difficult. Yeah, that's true. It's not the first thing we're going to do, because I will sacrifice having to make a whole bunch of jumps in exchange for having the weapons be the thermal alternative. What I mean is I haven't done an inventory of what materials I have yet. I don't know what I'm short on, and I'd like to get that part solved today. So we're going to take this Lynx Highlighter to the Guardian, do the 10 jumps, go to the engineer, and upgrade these weapons first, and then we'll come back and we'll see what else we can do today.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. The prismatic shields, they're not going to be available at Jameson, is that correct? Do I have to go to a my powers place in order to do that? We need to take a look at that if that's the case. By the way, me being an old man, my being out of touch is fine. I don't want to be a hoopy fruit who knows where his towel is for every generation, right? But sometimes something will come up that I'll like and I'll adapt. Like legit. I use the word legit all the time. That came into the lexicon. I started using it. Things like that. But I'll stick with rad and cool and awesome and stuff like that. But the one that's come up recently is maxing. It started with looks maxing, but then people started joking about all kinds of other maxing. He's body maxing or he's food maxing, things like that. And I've been trying to add it in my lexicon, and I keep forgetting to do so. So I need to work on my maxing. So there's my first attempt at that. Let me know what other kind of maxing I should do. Yeah, the Kestrel is hard to control because it's so massively maneuverable. That is true. Oh, we don't have that fuel scoop, you guys. It looks like we're going to be able to do the 10 jumps okay. So we'll just ignore it for now.
Charging.
Right now, I'm sim maxing and space maxing. Yeah, there you go. I'm space maxing. I might be farther into power play than you think. That Hoopy Frood reference is coming over the speakers because Razenfrag added it to ED Copilot. I think we can make it without the fuel scoop just like last time. We should be fine. Because we're well within the bubble. We could just stop at a gas station if we need to. Let me be clear. I do have a power. I do pledge to that power. And I give them stuff all the time. I usually rank about 300th in my power. So I don't know if I have enough to get the prismatic shields. You're mostly into sleep maxing these days. Yeah, that's true. I did get up today, set up the entire Simstarr, and then go take a nap. I grabbed a quick half-hour nap before the stream started. Oh, you gotta go. Well, you should go. You should go sleep max, Jenna Berserker. You should actually do that.
We have 6 jumps left to go.
Man, you guys, I am liking this Elgato pedal. My ability to just jump back and forth between this screen and show you like for example, we've got 6 jumps left, and then to immediately come back to the game is awesome. Again, I was going to do that if they sent it to me or not, but I'm so glad they sent me the good one. I have it magnetized. It's not even bolted. It's magnetized to the Simstarr. I threw a magnet on there, and since the space was steel and it was connected to something steel, I just set it in between. Good.
Now jumping to Deathloop.
GB, I'm going to say the same thing I say to Gabby. If you're sleepy, you need to go sleep. Whatever you're looking forward to will be here when you get back. Because this will be on a bot. It'll be fine. So whatever glitch happened, I still think it's YouTube's fault because I'm looking and we've got a reasonable amount of viewers over there now. I'm showing no dropped frames. Everything's stable. So I'm pretty safe thinking that whatever the problem was on YouTube's side, but it can only be fixed on my end. It's long COVID making you so sleepy? Yeah. I've been getting sleepy a lot lately, which I usually do in the winter. It's been affecting me. It's because of lack of caffeine, because I'm trying to cut down. So I can go to the Sim Gaming Expo. I want to be in a reasonable shape to be there. Oops. Okay. So I'm cutting down on the soda, which means I'm cutting down on the caffeine. But it's also because I've been watching a lot of things that are boring. I need new stimuli, so I'm looking for recommendation. I need new books to read, you guys. I'm reading I, Robot by Isaac Asimov, but I want something new. So give me some book recommendations I can read, some new shows to watch. So I'm not constantly taking naps during the day.
We're now 3 jumps from weird. There is a potential for core dynamic composites or proprietary composites in this system. Boss.
Yeah, I don't mean to make light of it. He's saying that he's had some friends, some of the seal rats. I forget their name. Sorry, the fuel seals, the hull seals. That's what it is. He's had some trouble with that. So I'm sorry that it's been sucking your energy. I think you mean read Project Hail Mary again, JC. I've already read all of Andy Weir's work, including The Egg. Andy Weir's taken care of. I've also read the Bobberverse. Don't even talk to me about Dungeon Crawler Carl. You think you've read Dungeon Crawler Carl. No.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, a fellow seal. Yeah, I said a friend. Prismatics unlock with rank 70 of your power. You're at rank 61. Oh, okay.
We're jumping.
How do you know I'm at rank 61? I'm actually glad that's the case because I didn't want to go hunting special stuff. I want to use whatever I've got available. You're just now getting into Dungeon Crawler, Carl? Oh, it's one of my favorite books. It's actually ruined other books for me. I usually read, 30 books a year, and I've just read Dungeon Crawler Carl multiple times instead.
We have a places of interest entry for this system, filed under generation ships.
Oh, I don't have a fuel scoop, so I can't scoop that anyway. 2 more jumps, so we've got plenty of gas. We're good. Oh, jump exceeds drive limits. We can't jump 13 miles in this. Not a problem. We'll just have it recalculate. I can do that. I know. It's fine. Go to route settings. We say use cone boost off. We calculate routes.
We will
There we
reach our
go.
destination in 2 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we're good. Ah, you found me on Inara. It's funny, we were talking about that earlier, that it didn't look like I was in Inara, but you found me, so yeah, I'm definitely there.
4, 3,
The links remind you of the Corvette in Star Wars. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I do audiobooks as well. I also do a lot of driving for work. I do gig deliveries during the day, so I have books on. But I'm out of books. I don't have any good books to read, so I'm looking for recommendations for real. My copy of iRobot is way old. You can actually hear the tape whirring in the background. I've gotten through the first short story, which was a little girl who had a buddy named Robbie, and her parents tried to keep it away. And that was an interesting one because 50s parents were freaking weird, man. I could see why a parent from the 50s hearing me say this would think, oh, you're one of those. But there's also like a limit. They wanted to separate the girl from the robot, and they did a whole bunch of manipulative tricks to get her to let go of the robot to try to find her interest in other things. And not once in this story did they ask the little girl how she felt and what she wanted. Not one time. They acted like she was a dog.
This is the final stop in our current route.
They for real just acted like, well, there's no way we can know what she wants. And I'm like, she's 8. Ask her. What are you guys doing? So I know that a parent in the 50s would call me a hippie for saying that children are people too. But come on, there's got to be an in-between children or people who can make their own decisions. And I can never understand what my daughter wants, where you ask them how they feel about something. Never once did they do so. And it was never expected of them. So the 50s are weird, man. Ah, it's time to recognize the officers already. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive. I don't know about that one. Tell me more about it. People forget the grain of salt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry you're sleepy. I think you should go take a nap, GB. I think you'll feel better if you did. But anyway, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, an 8-year-old, you can't ask an 8-year-old why she likes Robbie's dog. You can't explain. They're like, we need her to realize that Robbie is a robot and not a human. And he's made of wires. And they didn't just tell her. They didn't just talk to her about it. Say, we want to send Robbie away. Kind of a weird one for me. But Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive. That's one I don't know, so you've definitely got me intrigued. Ultra Carbon, Reddit.
On behalf of the crew, we are pleased
Yep,
to
Ultra Carbon was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it better than the show, but the show was pretty good too.
be open for you to wine and dine in style.
Yes, I've read all 3 Altered Carbon books. I'd say the last one was the best one, actually.
Now entering orbital cruise for body WYRD-A2. Planet is of type high metal content.
Yeah, grain of salt needs to be applied Melissa to any human. That's true. All I'm saying to be clear, because I don't have any kids, so I'm not giving parenting advice. I'm just saying there should be a line in between give your child full autonomy and never assume that they know what they're talking about. Like, there's got to be something in between that.
Due to some unforeseen delays, we will be arriving at our next destination later than scheduled.
And I don't think it was an Isaac Asimov misstep. I think he was just writing what parents did at the time. All right, it's time for the officer shout-out. We got a few minutes. Let's go ahead and do that right now while we're in the air. Thank you to my YouTube officers. That would be Jenna Berserker, John Malove, Intro, Wernick, The Casual Nomad, Rizziello, Dylan McMahon, Dirty Steve, Crispies, Chazzle101, Elaine, Empress Mole, and thanks to my Twitch NCOs, if I had some. So if you want to become a non-commissioned officer on Twitch, you can get a shout out next time. But thank you to everybody who is officer level over on the YouTube side. I really appreciate it. You know, the old reliable streamer thing, you guys are making things possible in a way that if I actually expressed how important it was, it would be super lame. So I will leave it at that. But thank you guys for supporting me in my adventure. Well, there's talks of him making a fourth book now that the show's come out. It's gotten his interest again. I'm talking about Altered Carbon at this point. Your favorite book is Sharp Teeth by Toby Barlow. Okay. You're writing your own book series as well? We'll put it on tape and then I'll listen to it. All right, guys, so we are heading to the Black Hide. We're heading here so that we can upgrade our blasters so that they do thermal release from us, because the fire rescue is something that's very hot. You haven't published it yet? You haven't even touched it? Yeah. Have you read or watched The Expanse? I read the first 2 books in The Expanse, and I let it go after that. I wasn't a big fan. I watched the first season of The Expanse, at least I think I did. I don't know if I got to the end. I didn't like it. It was cool the way that it showed how spaceflight would work, but there was a pessimism in it that I didn't care for. We've talked about that on the stream before. I don't think if you got out into space, we'd still be nickel and diamond the way that they do in that show. Is all. It's like GTA with werewolves, and the whole thing is written basically novel-length poem about werewolf turf wars. Oh, well, sign me up. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a book for me. I'm just saying I don't want to read a book of poems. I have read some, though. I read the entire Winnie the Pooh canon. Everything that dude wrote, I actually read all of that. I mentioned it now because some of it was just books of poems. There's evidently some light controversy right now over if children's books are too hard for children. There's a debate over if The Hobbit is a book that children should read since it's so complex, which I found weird because it's a children's book. But a child should read any book they can read. Oh, did I come at this backwards? Did I? Huh. Could have sworn I wasn't. All right. Part of the appeal is the bleak outlook. Not for me. Well, the best example I can give you is all the people that are on Earth and there's not enough jobs to go around, and them acting like people would just sit around all day. Come on. No, they wouldn't. If the line for medical school was 30 years long, people would learn medicine anyway. I mean, especially with today's interconnected systems. The people would just build their own schools because they could. They'd have the time, right? They'd just build their own schools and teach their own medicine, and that's just how that would work. All right. I don't want to talk about the expanse though. Okay. Beam lasers. Okay, select the first beam laser. What are our options? Plasma conversion. Smart coin. Oh, do you need Bitcoin now? No, just that first one. Okay, got it. Efficient, light mount, long range, overcharge, short range, sturdy mounts. I don't see any of the ones that we actually want. What does it do? Oh, there it goes. Thermal load, damage per second, distributor draw. Overcharged weapon.
Welcome to our station, Simstarr. Come join us next Tuesday for our annual music concert.
Integrity, armor piercing. I don't see it, guys. You're missing my example for an Applebee's hat? Thermal vent is an experimental effect. Okay, so let me select one of these and then go to experimental effect. Will it show me what it is? Okay, so I just have to do one of these. Okay.
Conducting exterior hull inspection. Activating external camera.
Power draw, distributor draw. Long range weapon, overcharged weapon, right?
Report visual findings as they come in.
Thermal load goes up with that. We don't really want that.
Potential
Thermal load goes down with sturdy mount.
section.
So it becomes integrity, armor piercing,
Is headed for repairs.
and thermal load. Maybe that's what we want. Yeah. Adults try to limit children so they can manipulate and control them. You have nieces, nephews, and cousins. They're all very unique and extremely troubled. It hurts me to see many children who are watching the adults and questioning if anything is safe. Yeah, that's where I'm from, too. Long range is good. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking long range probably works best. But the thing we're going to be shooting is going to be point blank. My nose is going to be pressed up against these safety locks when I shoot them. So. If you overcharge with heat distribution modification. Yeah, but the experimental effect that we want. Oh, okay. Yeah, the thermal load goes up for overcharge, and I don't want to be in a place where that's happening, right? Thermal vent is the strongest with shortest thermal vents, but your range is limited. With strongest. Okay, strong. Short range blaster. Oh, that increases the thermal load, though. Oh, 7 Soaring Eagle. Welcome, welcome. Oh, 07 Professor Grasser and Wolfie. Welcome. Is strongest with short range thermal vent. Okay. Get yourself an ice cream sandwich. Oh, yeah. I want an ice cream sandwich. I was craving one of those last night, actually, for real. But whatever you miss, you still get the heat generated whenever you miss. Okay. Long range is not so good in this scenario. You want short range. Okay. The more you heat your weapons generate, the stronger the thermal effect. So the more heat I create, the more heat I dissipate. I'm just trying to use these lasers to dissipate heat. You finish your you finished up your coffee and coffee cake. Monday and Thursday the wife is off work, so we usually grab Starbucks. Oh, okay. I never go to Starbucks. I'm too cheap. Too cheap of a bastard. We want the thermal load to go down, and we want to pass the thermal load of the entire ship down. So I don't know. Sturdy mounts looking pretty good to me. You dissipate more heat with weapons which generate more heat. Now I could see from a gameplay mechanic why that would work. So you guys are saying short range, right? Okay. Well, we can give short range a try. If we don't like it, we can always change it. I'll give you guys a second for that to catch up. I don't drink coffee either, man. I'm that guy.
Nice try, crew. Nice try, citizen.
Nice try, Gentle Berserker. You're not getting my goat today. Oh, you know what? While I wait for this to catch up, now is actually a good time to talk about it. I got to get used to these I got to get used to these controls. Okay, so I talked like 2 weeks ago that I finished the design for our engineer. She's ready to work for us part time because we're only doing this twice a week anyway, 4 hours at a time. She's an aristocrat in the empire, but she says, "Yeah, I can work with you guys as independents. I could slum it with you. That's cool." I'm still working on a voice for her. In fact, just now I got an update for somebody that's talking about how this is working. Welcome, Minix. Welcome, welcome. So she's done graphically, but I don't have somebody to voice her yet. If you guys know somebody that can do an aristocratic voice, let me know. But in the meantime, I am so close to introducing a new feature. I'm going to talk about it right freaking now. Um, I'm going to set it up so you know how Nibbler. I will just send us a Nibbler message. Hold on, Nibbler. Tell us where Project Simstarr the station is. So you can see here that Nibbler, both on Twitch and on YouTube, will pop messages in. You've seen him do it all day, right? She's going to be able to do the same thing. We need to figure out a name for her, and she is going to send messages along with Nibbler. So these virtual crew members will both be able to talk inside the chat, right? That's exciting. And the thing she's going to be able to tell you, the thing that I think I'm going to have by Wednesday, is she's going to tell you when we enter a new system, and she's going to tell you interesting things about those new systems. So she'll be able to tell you our fuel rate, our hull rate, when we're in a system, how many planets it has. I'm the only thing I'm promising by Wednesday is every time we enter a new solar system, she's going to tell in the chat, "Crew, we have arrived at," and then she will say the name of the system. How cool is that? I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to do that again as soon as I'm done today. I'm going to start working on that. I was so close to figuring that out that I think I can do it. Yeah, you should have the Ropet right into the chat, the thing it gave. The reason it doesn't do that yet, Dragon, is that Ropet is generated by a random video generator, and Stream Elements does. I'm sorry, yes, StreamerBot doesn't know about it yet. So I need to make him smarter. So he will report back what you got, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So I need more crew members. I only have 2. You guys like them, but they get kind of old for everybody. So I need at least a 3rd crew member. And I will circle back to Ropet and have them say it. I mean, he says it on the screen, just like.
Did you know the
Nibbler here.
kitchen has fresh hay?
It does?
Why would I ever leave?
Go get it, buddy. 07 people have been saying it. 07 Elaine, 07 Finger Thief. If you weren't here earlier, you missed the officer shout out where I listed your name, sir. I said it wrong, as I just decided that your name is Elaine, and I'm just going to keep saying it that way.
Whoever just scanned us.
Okay. So we are generating. You guys didn't say that short range was a terrible idea, so we are generating some short range. Trying to remember how this is done. I don't do this very often. Okay. Oh, we can go immediately to the experimental effects. Can we now? Okay. Strip down thermal shock, thermal vent. Experimental upgrade that increases heat dissipation when successfully striking a target at the cost of increased heat generation when missing. That's what we want, guys. So we're going to choose thermal vent right now. Because that's the first thing we wanted. We're kind of done. Let's go ahead and upgrade these guys some more, of course. Boy, they don't want much to do it, do they? Just some nickel and some modified consumer hardware, okay. This mod has been completed, and the same thing here. Generate mod. Readings, modification, cost materials. Yep. What? Looks like we got plenty this time. Delicious thermal vent. That's what I'm thinking too. You would join, but you got to head out in half an hour. That's okay. We're just going to be playing Spreadsheet Hero today anyway. We're not going to really get into combat. What would be the difference between the two? Will she tell you about the system and Nibbler the ship? Nibbler is the crew liaison. So Nibbler tells you when you can and can't do something. He tells me to remind you. So, for example, he pops up and he says, "Hey, it's time to talk about the officers." He's a crew liaison. He deals with personnel. He's HR. This engineer deals with the ship. So she's going to answer questions about the Simstarr. She's going to answer questions about Elite Dangerous, about the universe, that kind of thing. And she's going to be the one that tells us when we are in where we are in the universe, and you'll be able to call her. So you'll be able to go exclamation point status, and she's going to, or something like that, and she's going to tell you all the data that she can. So what our fuel load, what ship we're in, what station we're in, all that stuff. She'll be able to tell you as one chat prompt. It's gonna be pretty cool. There are guides that show you how to max damage. We're not actually trying to max damage. We're just trying to dissipate heat with these lasers. It's the only reason that we have them. Okay, our experimental effect is thermal, so we're good there. Okay, and beam lasers, and we want to go and do the same thing to the other one. Okay, we want short range blaster.
Difficulty with my lifestyle.
Generate. I am short on nickel, but not so short that we have to worry about it right now. Okay, experimental effect, thermal vents. This is going a lot smoother than I expected it to, actually. You like to think that Nibbler is like Neelix, the morale officer? Yeah, he is the morale officer. Like, let's bring him out right now. Nibbler, can I get a status check, please?
You can try to kick me off, but I kick back.
Yeah, so I was hoping he would give one of his classic morale boosts. He said, "Hey, I'm going down to get fresh hay. Anybody want some?" So he is that, but he's not like Neelix, because I can't even joke about liking Neelix. The orange screen of doom. Modification. Almost done. That's everything. Okay, guys, we have managed to get at least the first version of these lasers the way I want them to be, and way ahead of schedule too, so that's great. SRB or focus or some other engineering gives max heat dissipation, but also the damage checks. It's okay if the damage checks. We don't care about that. My TV beam on the cutter for the Titan Wars has an LR TV. You're doing too many abbreviations. It was quite adequate. All we're trying to do with those lasers is burn heat off while we're inside the station that's on fire. Yeah, Neelix isn't for everyone. I'm one of the everyones that Neelix isn't for. Okay, so we've got that done. Let's go head off and see what we can do about these shields, huh? So we go to engineers. Who's our shield specialist? Mines and missiles, multi-cannons, hull reinforcement and armor. That seems like a good place to go. Because we do have some hull that we want to get reinforced. Looks like we've never been to her before. Hold on.
Setting
Yeah,
course for Cup.
let's go back.
We will reach our destination in 6 jumps.
Hull reinforcement and
Commander,
armor.
if you reopen
We
the
know
commodities
about her,
list
so
at
we're
our current
good.
station, will
I guess we've
access
just never
commodity
updated the hull
prices and
before.
check for the best available commodities.
We did short range thermal vent instead. It is get go. You're probably cooled off. You probably can't activate it because you're on a cooldown. Nibbler himself goes on a cooldown too, so you can't do it back to back. I don't remember what the number is for that. Unfortunately, the way that StreamerBot works is that when it has an internal cooldown, it doesn't report it to you. That's something on the squawk list, but it's so easy to activate the cooldown using the internal mechanism that I haven't built my own yet, because there's other things I'd rather use my time for. What shield generation am I using? I have Byweave shield,
Jump initiated.
level 6A, I believe. Yeah, so Nibbler is running the lurking channel, and this new person, who I'm not sure who we'll call, maybe Angie or something like that, because she is her own character, original character. Do not steal. She is her own thing, but she is imperial and she is aristocratic. So I will give her she is here to slum with us, so I have to give her a name. But whatever that name is will appear in the chat list. That's what I'm promising you this week. Since I don't have anybody to voice her yet, I won't be able to Because I don't have anybody to voice her yet, I won't be able to bring her on like I do Nibbler, but that is in the very, very near future.
4, 3,
Jumping to
Yeah, that's a new one that Nibbler's doing. If you want to ask me a question, I do love to explain how it works. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not going to call a blue-haired anime princess Gobbler. That's not a bad idea, though. Maybe name her Donut. Princess Donut. As an
There are
original
two
name,
bodies
do
in
not
the
steal.
system with known biologicals that exceed your bioscan value threshold. The best bodies are 5E and 5D, which will each net us around 30.59 million for scanning 3 species.
frameshift.
No thanks, we don't need any money today, Heedy. Oh yeah, I'm glad that you actually brought that up. I was only able to glance at what you said in the Discord, GB, but Linus reviewed a new motion platform that did look pretty familiar. So we should probably take a look at that at some point. I don't think we'll do it today, but we might. Lady Victoria Gobbledygook. Gobbleduck. I kind of like where you're going with that.
We're now 3 jumps from Cuck.
Okay, well, I do grok what you're saying, Wolfie, but you're again more of a min-max player than me. So hold on. Yeah, I don't have access to prismatics yet. I'm level 60. I need to be level 70 to get prismatics. You're suggesting that I do regular shield gen with reinforced high cap. I don't know what a high cap is. The extra regeneration rate of the bi-weave is not necessary because you regenerate your shields while you are docked. The normal one's has higher capacity. I am trying to take a sustained fire from elite NPCs. Oh, did I say grok again? Yeah, me and Elon have a lot in common. We both use grok. The difference is he ruined it. He's ruined the word grok. It's hard for me to use now.
Setting course for Shinrata Desra. We will reach our destination in 11 jumps.
High capacity, larger mag, ammo capacity. Oh, I want the shields to generate on their own. So I've got shield boosters, but I don't want to set it up so that I have to push the button to increase their shields. So you know what? I've changed my mind again. I was going to head back to... How many jumps away is it? I was going to head back to Jameson and grab the kind of shields you're talking about, but I think we'll just go... I think we'll push on and upgrade these shields and see how we like them. It's not like we can't go and do it later. Oh, she's not even shield. She is hull reinforcement anyway. So we're going to go reinforce the hull right now. We'll come back to shields.
Setting course for Cuck. We will reach our destination in 3 jumps.
Should they cut? Trying to look like she's okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. Grok is a stranger in a strange land. Literature reference, right? But you gotta go with what the words mean now. When I say I grok something, if I say yeah, I grok what you're saying, it sounds like I'm putting it through an LLM. So I have to roll it out of my lexicon because of that guy. That guy ruined so much of my personal life. It's crazy how much he does. Do we have to? No, I already told it not to calculate it. Okay, we're good. Because I was a heavy Twitter user, I use the word grok. Yeah, man, the auto blocker for the chat inside of Elite Dangerous is a little extreme. You can't even say things like assassin. It'll just star it all out. You could use a Guardian Shield booster if you wanted. That would take up the optional internal space, though. Yeah, I've got them on the utility mounts. I've got shield boosters on the utility mounts. And I've got a good shield. I'm basing this build off of the Kestrel that we used last week. So the Kestrel Mark II had bi-weave shields, had shield boosters, had hull reinforcements, and it took the beating that got me into the station. And I'm thinking we could probably do the same thing, because if we have runners, if we've got fighters out there keeping them busy, then I should be able to sneak in, turn off the heaters, and then start getting people out if I have high shields. So I'm not putting that much thought into it. I'm just beefing up the shields with some engineering, making this a heavy machine, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll adjust accordingly. Let's see here. I'm pretty happy, pretty proud of my of today's animated thumb. I mean, I always am, but still, today's animated thumb is pretty good. I have a mute for that. Hold on. It is this. I'm pretty happy with today's animated thumb. Talking about Grok, I used an LLM to build that outer shell, and then I animated the outer shell. But I kind of like this is, in my mind, what we're building. Something that could take an extra beating.
Frameshift drive charging.
If you have the power capacity for it, I think prismatic would be perfect for the thermal resistance high capacity standard shields is also a good pick. You don't need to be concerned too much about the charge rate, because the station will charge it to full when you dock. Yeah, I agree. So you need it to hold up under fire. I just don't have access to prismatic shields right now, so we'll wait till I get that. Every open slot should be used with Mark II economy cabins. I disagree. Not every slot, because if we have high shields, and we have limpets, we can hack the drones. I'm sorry, we can hack the heaters, and then we can sorry, I've obviously distracted myself. We can hack the heaters, we can blow the controls ourselves if we have a cargo space, a limpet controller, and some missiles. So that's what I'm building. I am sacrificing some seats, but I don't think I'm sacrificing so many seats that it will cost more than just one extra trip. And if we are already engineer our systems and they can take the beating, then it should be fine. Your ship is named Scum Will Rise and apparently censored, but NPCs can scream shit. Yeah, I use shit all the time, but I try not to swear otherwise. So I'm kind of with them on that. You can also put thermal spread on your power plant. Okay, what does thermal spread do? That sounds intriguing. I'm interested. Oh, I did not see this before. We are at 600 followers now on Twitch, so that is celebration worthy. Thank you guys for joining and being followers on my Twitch channel. My follower count is too low to be taken seriously, so thank you for showing that up. It's free, and I will still sing a song as we reach the next milestone. So if you haven't followed, now's a good time to do so. If you tell me, I'll give you a repair. Oh yeah, we should talk about that too. So there's an email we got today. I thought this was actually very nice of them to do this. The Pilots Federation is calling on all available commanders to support the celebration of the 10th anniversary of Colonia's founding. It aims to establish a new mega market in the Colonia region to boost local economic growth. Preparations are underway for the massive transportation effort, starting with the gathering of commodities and rare goods from across the core systems for delivery to Colonia via the fleet-dedicated megaships. All independent pilots wishing to aid in this wide community effort should remain within the core systems and await further announcements in the next few days. I think it's cool that they're letting you know that if you want to help Colonia, that the bubble's the place to be. That's cool that they give you a heads up on that. It spreads my thermal, but what does that mean? I don't know what spreading my thermal means. Helps lower the heat your ship generates. Oh, so it just affects the modifier. Okay, well we can do that. That's on our power plant. Yeah, we can go engineer a power plant. I'm down. Low emissions thermal spread power plant engineering is a stable build, but it's fun. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Gil, you're not going. It's saying specifically you're not going to Colonia, so that it'll probably be another month before they head over there. Thank you, Magic. A Magic Goat. Thank you for the follow. As promised, here is your rope pet. Let's see what you get. Maybe it'll be a goat. It's a wolf. You got a wolf for the rest of the stream. It's a flat decrease in heat. I like the sound of that. That's what we're going to do. Thermal spread improves the efficiency of the power plant. Okay, yeah. We're all on the same page, guys. I had put this thing on 75% because I didn't know how far away we had to go. Now I'm making up the difference. I'm putting in just a recon controller. It's small, and it will only be able to shoot 4 of them at a time, one at a time, and only 4 of them. My plan is to replenish them as we go, because there's only 4 on board anyway, and I'm pretty good at it. So I'm feeling good not sacrificing a big seat and using only a little one compartment for it. Armored was not working well for you. Could work for me because you have no prismatic shields. Yeah. I just want to make sure I can survive. If I can get in, disable the heat, and land, I'm going to be pretty happy. It's just about break time. So once we land, I will grab a break, and I will finally do the banana time somebody asked for in the first 5 minutes of the stream. We got distracted with the YouTube shenanigans today. To fix YouTube, I had to create a new stream. That's why there's 2 of them today. Oh, the heat, by the way, we were talking about me wearing a long sleeve shirt in the middle of a heat wave. The heat's not bad today. It's only 84 in here, and that's way manageable. If it keeps below 90 freedom units, I'm pretty happy. I got fans on me and whatnot. I haven't tried it yet, but I did do something different with my heater. I'm sorry, with my air conditioner. We'll see if I disperse the heat a little bit better now. But I decided not to turn it on because it could be creating more heat than it's dispersing the way I had it set it up. So I figured I would just bear with it.
Orbital entry procedures for body B3.
Oh, I'm coming in way too hot. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat, so it's your guys' fault.
0.15 G.
Kestrel has armor thermal spread, so it works well. Okay. Well, we did survive because I also have the heat sinks that are automatic to pop when you get up to 100. So we just got to get in there, get what we need, get back out again. Should be fine. Freeze a plastic ice bottle and strap it to a fan. That's called a redneck air conditioner, and I am tempted to do that. I could just take a block of ice and stick it under my shirt as well. I have they're made for lunch boxes. They're just chemicals that hold cold really well.
Ready to engage.
Line up with the trajectory. Trajectory.
4,
There
3,
we
2,
go.
1. Engage.
It's not hot enough in here to need that right now, though. But I could use a stretch. For sure. I could use getting off the Simstarr for a little bit. We're coming straight down, which doesn't seem good, but the numbers are adding up, so we should be fine. You went and checked out a system that has a carrier platform. Yeah, it's about time to. I know you're thinking about building a fleet carrier. I hear that fleet carriers are more expensive. Oh no, there might be less of them. Oh no, what a shame. Hey, that was one of my better approaches. Pad number 2. Ah, there she is.
Solomon, Peterson, Sierra India Mike. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing.
The people are thinking it's more expensive because last week the tick didn't count it, so they got double rent this week. Oh darn. I mean, yay! Fleet carriers get to be overabundant still. Hooray! So happy for this. And we're
This is our
down.
first visit to this station, Commander.
Okay. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stretch. I've got a little pain right here on my side, so I'm gonna stretch. I'll be back in a minute. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And I am back. You guys are talking about wipes and PvP, so I'm assuming we're talking about Star Citizen now. It turns out I have a banana. And look, it's brown because it was in the fridge, and the fridge turns the skin brown. So you can actually see it this time. So we're going to have our banana time right now. See? It's good on the inside. Gabby actually made banana bread out of these bananas. That's why I thought I didn't have one. I thought she used them all, but I found this one in the fridge. It's really good, too. Oh, there's going to be a double songer. That's randomly assigned, so it shows the same song again. In case you guys are wondering, what the hell? Somebody activated banana time way early in the stream. And other things got in the way. I forgot about it. And banana times when I eat a banana for you. Because I know what you're into. I don't judge you for it. All right. We've also switched over to Powerade.
I haven't had my morning coffee either.
You bet there's still frozen bananas from 10 years ago at your parents' house because they like making banana bread? Gabby does that same thing. She always goes, "Oh, don't throw away old bananas. We can make banana bread out of it." I'm like, "Well, do it then." And then she's like, "Yeah, maybe later." And then I have to throw them out. But this time she actually did it. They got to just the right kind of ripeness, and she made banana bread. And I ate that banana bread for 2 days. It was so good. All right, guys. So we are still running around trying to armor up, like the stream says, trying to armor up our Lynx Highlighter so that it can be a battle wagon, so that we can survive the fire system. Okay, so let's see here. We've got the only thing she actually does is armor. Okay.
This is Prospector's Rest Control. Welcome. Check your panel.
Okay. We got lightweight armor, blast resistant armor, heavy duty armor, thermal resistant armor. Now, what does that mean? Does our hull affect? Does our hull affect the thermal? I don't think I want that, actually. I think I want... let's see. Explosive, hull boost. Yeah, heavy duty armor sounds like where I want to be. Yeah, I want heavy duty. That's what you guys were saying. I agree. Super rare. More than one of you is agreeing with me immediately. Awesome. Okay, let's generate this modification. Let's go. We'll look at the experimental effects after we've upgraded it all the way.
To the bastard who just scanned us, run outside the no-fire zone and see what happens.
Wow, this is a lot. There's a lot available on the first tier, which is unusual. Heavy duty and the deep plating experimental effect. Okay. All they want is carbon. We got plenty of that. Reflective plating, deep plating. We are short something. We'll take a look at what that might be in a second.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think it's because I'm only grade 1 as well. But if I'm short something that it needs, we'll go get it. We'll go trade for it, and we'll go pick it up off the ground or run a mission for it. Whatever we need to do. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling really good about today. In actually getting this done, because I've got a budget what we have to do, and I'm feeling like at the end of today we're gonna have a well-rounded ship that can actually do what we're trying to do.
Incoming message.
We have received an invitation from D.D. Vartaman.
Ooh, D.D.
We have
Bartman.
received an invitation from Bill Turner.
Ooh, Bill Turner. We got plenty of what these guys want. Carbon, shield emissions, high density composites. Oops. Wrong button.
Just scanned us as a jerk.
You should also pin the heavy duty. That way, once you get it, you don't need to come back. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I never pin anything. I really should. Yeah, as Nibbler said, he's just trying to remind you that we do have a... oh, we're finally out of it. We don't have any Vandalium. We have to go get some. That's easy enough. We'll trade for it. Let's go to the experimental effect. And what do we need? We need 2 molybdeniums, and we don't have that. So can we remember that, guys? Can we remember what we need? Vandalium and... and I assume that these are actual things. Vanadium and molybdenum. Okay, I can remember that second. Oh, do a print screen? Oh, actually, now that you mention it, I can, because that foot pedal has a screenshot in it. So, hold on. Need that. And we need that. I do believe I just took 2 screenshots. I won't know for sure until I look at them. But you guys are my crew. You'll remind me. Okay, so to get those, we just need to trade, right? So we need to go to ED Copilot, which is this pedal. Oh, almost knocked my pedal off. That did not pass the test. I'll have to secure that better. Okay, so we need to go to places, and we need a trader, right? Raw material trader, encoded materials trader, manufacturer. Is that a raw material, do you think? Let's go back and see.
Prospectors rest control. Locking the Lacey Delta Oscar Romeo Kilo 5
It's got a little logo, a little square with 2 little dashes in it.
like last time.
So I'm gonna guess that's raw material trader.
You're clear to dock, Commander. Sending pad location
Pretty sure that's right.
Displaying search results. Commander.
You are a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, raw material. Okay, so let me hit this button again. Okay, so these are our nearest raw material traders. The closest one is Chak at Lim Dock. It's got a large landing pad, so we're good there. It's only 23 away, and we push that button and then set course. It will automatically
Setting
type
course
in the
for
course
Chak.
for us. This is not a place we've been to before. We're not normally hanging out in this region of space.
We will reach our destination in 6 jumps.
It's a grade 2, which is what the symbol means, and yes, it's a raw material. Okay. Well, we've learned something today. Will I remember it? I don't know. So DD Vatterman wants us to come check it out, and Bill Turner wants us to come check him out. But we'll deal with that later. For now, we are setting a course to Chak. We should be able to trade what we have for what we need without any difficulties. Meaning I don't think I have to go on any missions or anything to get what we want.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Yeah, if you trade a higher grade for the same category, you'll get most of it. That's what I agree. We only need 2 of them, so we should be good. All right, gotta push this button.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And that'll be our armor, and then finally we'll move on to shields. And at that point, we'll decide if I should ditch the bi-weave shield for standard shields. The only one person has made any recommendations at all, and I'm tempted to listen to you, Wolfie. If I understood you, you're saying get the standard shields and then increase the beefiness of the standard shields.
Frameshift drive charging.
When can I do? Oh, 3, sorry. I thought it said 58 light years away. Yeah, cross trading is possible. Yeah. I've done that before.
Jumping to June 1,
I need to remember to get iron and nickel, I believe, because we do need those for the limpets and for the SRV repair and stuff. So I need to beef both of those back up to 100. Standard and make them beefier, yes.
We're regarded as
If you're interested in getting in too many engineering, there's all power play, package are a great source. Once you get past 100, the package in every rank. A Type 11 mining platform, obviously, selling to an acquisition system. Well, yeah, that's true, but we're not really worried about that, guys. Not right now, because we have what we need. We're not really worried about min-maxing it at the moment. If it turned out that I needed something, I didn't have it, I'd be more than willing to just go do a mission for it real quick. It's the ones that don't let you do that I find kind of annoying. Okay. Seconds. Which station did it say it was? Because it doesn't look. Hold on, maybe I did something wrong here.
We will reach our destination in 6 jumps.
I could have sworn I heard the "You've Arrived" music. I definitely misunderstood that. We're good. Okay, got it. Yeah, there are places to farm materials aside from just missions. That's true. Yeah, I said missions several times. We can also go fishing for them. I'd prefer to do a mission that will give me a high grade material, and then trade that high grade material for the lower grade stuff if we were in a bind. But today we're not. We got lots and lots of everything that everybody needs, so I'm not too worried about it. I've actually been maxed out on some of my level 5 materials for a while, so it's time to take those and turn them into other things anyhow. So, while we are waiting here, I did not do the merch message properly. As a reminder, we actually made the Nibbler Thirst flag. So Pride Week is over, but still, you know, if you're into it, it is available on our merch store. But let's look at the actual merch store real quick. We have the Bestigon kits, which Simmer's showing off right now. The cap, which I believe Dragoon just bought recently, or was it Dirty Steve? The tumbler, which I use every stream, and then a bunch of t-shirts. And the t-shirts are ones that I bought. I actually own all of these t-shirts now, and I own this hat. So, you know, if you want to pick up some merch, you can. And I just happen to have right here the actual Bestigon kit. You get a free thing from Amazon that I'm not telling you what it is, and because it's green in this bag, it's different colors. But because it's green in this bag, it shows up invisible, which I love. So, good gift. Get your Simstarr merch today.
Frameshift drive charging.
Greetings, holographic ISO. Oh, welcome, ISO linear chip. Welcome. If you join aliasing, you get the prismatic shields early on. I do, huh? I do, you say. But I'm an Ocado Cane guy, so I get my prismatic shields much later, and I'm fine with that. Being able to upgrade to it later definitely works out for me. I'm pretty happy with that.
We're now 3 jumps from Chalk.
You guys might have noticed my beard is in an Orson Welles configuration. Because last stream I noticed that there was a dark spot right here because all the other hair around it had grown in gray except for that one spot, and it made it look like I had missed a part shaving. So Gabby and I worked on it, and we trimmed it down so that spot wasn't there anymore, and it pulled it down into a Riker Orson Welles style nautical beard. So that's why we're rocking that, and I probably will for the near future until that black part turns gray. When you got some funds, you're definitely getting some Bestigons and a t-shirt. Oh, that's awesome to hear. It has a channel member. I know you're not one, funds are a thing. Has a channel member, you do get free shipping on everything, by the way. So if you subscribe on Twitch or you become a channel member on YouTube, you can get free shipping. Yeah, the princess is not slave stuff. I am tempted to become a patron of hers. But of course, she's going to be a patron of mine before that happens. But the reason I am is because I could switch it over so that Duval's in charge of Simstarr, and that would get rid of the slavery. But I'm not ready to do that yet, because I'd have to give up the Ocado Cane and start over. I'm not ready to do that. But it is on the list of things I'll consider.
We can make around 22.23 million credits scanning.
But yeah, soon the princess is going to be joining us. A princess, not the princess. This is an intellectual property distinct character, and she's going to be joining us on the stream soon. As soon as next stream on Wednesday. Not visually, but graphically. I'm sorry, not visually, but text-based she will. I'm going to feel fancy if this works the way I think it will. Because other streamers do have the ability to show you what system they're in, but I don't know anybody that's posting it in the chat. So that's going to be neat. I wonder if I could go a step further and have her post the Inara link or the Galactic link. Probably not, but I'll look into it. There's Chalk.
Frameshift drive charging.
For a second there, I had to go, why am I going to Chalk? We're going to Chalk so that we can trade for some parts. Today's stream is all about, because I see we got some new folks joining us now. Today's stream is all about getting our Lynx Highlighter ready to
Well,
actually
remains
win.
high, Commander. They won't get me today.
See? Morale officer. Thank you for demonstrating that, Wernick.
We're regarded as hostile in this system. Chief.
I asked another streamer last night how they were doing some of their virtual characters, and they actually got back to me during the stream. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. What was that, a hippopotamus? I wasn't looking at it. I have a streamer that got back to me, so I might be able to make them more dynamic, where they might answer your questions. I'm working on that. I'll let you know if I'm able to make that work. I have to read their response first, because they might tell me it's proprietary. Right, Limdoc. I feel like we have been here before. Yeah, today was a hippo. What's my favorite Star Trek series? I'm gonna have to choose Star Trek as my favorite Star Trek series. I mean, all of it. Sorry, there is a series called Star Trek. Man, you guys are big into the rewards today. I'm being oxed a lot of questions too. Get it? Because it's an ox. AI Alicia. Oh, we should call her Alicia. An AI Alicia. Well, maybe we might do that. Anyway, I like Star Trek as a whole. All of these shows, I will sit down and watch every single one of them. The newest ones aren't my favorite, but I have a playlist on my server of every Star Trek series ever, including the movies, including some fan films. And I will push a random button on it. I'm serious about this. And it will just play a random episode from any given series and just play them until they're done. There's 30 hours of Star Trek, I believe I have. Maybe it's 48, and I've been going through it ever so slowly. Those new hammers. As I work it out. So I'm gonna have to say that all of Star Trek is equally good to me, for real.
Behave yourself while you are here.
Oh, Alicia's an AI Twitch bot that watches the stream and reacts to the prompted instructions. Okay, that might be what she's doing. Who I'm talking about is Stormfall 33, and she has characters that will show up like Leon Kennedy, and will be consistently her own character, and will answer questions and say things, but not just things that the chatter wants. It'll be things that the chatter will say things like, Leon, what do you think is in the next room? And he'll pop up and still say, this next room looks scary. I think it's full of zombies, and drop away again. He'll also say, please put these milk duds in my butt, but that's a different feature. But anyway, the way they're doing that with the voice mimicking and the graphics is something I want to replicate, but with our own characters. I'm pretty comfortable with them being set and voice acted properly. I'm pretty comfortable with that, but I also want to look into what the AI is doing, because it's pretty neat. You're partial to DS9 and Voyager. Really enjoying the character scenarios. Yeah, so you're a... oh, there's a way we could have found it. You could have asked me which badge I want to be buried with. And that would be the DS9 Voyager rectangle badge. That would be the one I would be into.
This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
But even bad Star Trek is good Star Trek. No, I'm sorry. Even bad Star Trek is good TV, so I'm down with all of them. In fact, Star Trek's a big replacement for my personality. Let's spend ourselves some money. Making friends and influencing people. This is how we rank up, by the way. This does help us rank with the powers. I'm sorry about the Federation, the Alliance, the Empire. This is a good way to do it. Wow, 15. We're gonna lose a lot of money here. This is great.
Incoming message.
So yeah, that our independent rank just went up a little bit. See, Alliance reputation. Oh, let's do it this way. Alliance reputation is friendly right now, and every time we do this, it goes up just a little bit until we'll be fully allied with all three of them by doing it this way.
Incoming message.
Oh, somebody else thinks we're great. You left your joysticks in the car, so you can't play during work today. Well, I mean, you could just go get them. You go get them real quick, then you can play. Ah, you just can't get away in case the phone rings. You got to be there to answer it. Yeah. That reminds me of my air traffic controller days. Sounds like you're playing on your Stream Deck. All right, so we're here. Right, we're here to talk to Material Trader. Oops, that's our power contact. We haven't talked to these guys in a while, so let's see. Is there something I need to collect? Bounties to turn in. Are these guys an Interstellar Factory? Did I see that correctly? No, they just have a black market. Okay. Material Trader. Okay, so what did we need? Molybdenum. We need some of that. And we'll take one of these and receive 3. I'm cool with that trade. Because now we got 4 of them. We only needed 2 total. Okay, so the other thing that we need. You'll be on your lunch break in about an hour? We'll be wrapping up right around then. Okay, we needed iron or nickel. No, it was you guys were supposed to remind me. Dickium or something like that, I think. This was vanadium. That's the one. Okay. So we've got 10 of these. What if we trade those? Okay, so we'll still have a whole bunch of those and 9 of these vanadiums, so that's good. Zinc, iron, nickel. Okay. So another thing we need, but we're not going to do it right now, is we're definitely short on nickel and iron. We're going to have to do some mining, I think, in the near future. Yeah, it started with a V. I'm pretty confident I've got what we need now. Okay, we're friendly with the Czech Alliance. We went right up their ranks. They're happy when we write checks. We'll leave those there. Okay. And we're turning right back around. Engineers. Want to talk to... Okay, so yeah, the Dweller does power distributors. You guys were recommending that we modify a power distributor. Hull reinforcements, that's where we were. Okay, on map.
You'll leave before I do.
Stop trying to get my goat. Why are you guys trying to get my goat? That's why you're trying to get my goat. I see what you're doing. All right. I'll allow it this one time.
Our destination in 6 jumps.
Have a good night, GB.
Commander, if you reopen the commodities list at our current station, I will access its commodity prices and check for the best available commodities.
Let's head for Cuck. Prospector's Rest. All right, so it's only 6 jumps away from here, so that's not so bad. If I've screwed this up, and I'm pretty sure I have not, we can come back real quick. It's not so bad. Boy, choppy frame rate. Their change has really changed the optimization.
Landing gear retracted.
Sometimes I wonder what's up with those guys. Like, are they just using fully engineered suits and the newest graphics card when they build this stuff? Look at that, actually missed him. Nice. I hope I read out to somebody fun. Well, I've already told Soaring Eagle if they are live today, we're going to hand over to them. Because you were right, I should have done that last week, but it was too late by the time you said that. Okay, let's go.
You are all clear. StarCon looks forward to receiving you again.
Sarcom does, huh?
We're jumping to Zaraluga.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll do it today because I don't want to go looking for it, but I'll queue it up for Wednesday. We'll do a watch of Linus Tech Tips in their Simstarr-esque simulator they had brought into the office so they could play with it. There's a couple of cool things to talk about with it. One of them being that they were controlling an RC car, something I hope to get going at some point. Man, I'm always talking about time being against me. If I am not on this stream and I am not doing deliveries, I'm editing those shorts. And every time I get ahead, I'm able to free a little bit of time to do a new innovation. That's how I got my pedals installed and my cameras installed, and soon the new character. But it would be nice to have more time in the day, man, so that I could go through and do stuff like build the RC car. Because I'm pretty sure I could do it with what I have on hand, but I just never had any time. What I would need to fix that, so I really can't stop doing the shorts. The shorts are what's making these Simstarr a success. What I can do is hopefully at some point afford an editor and have them break it down for me. That is like 2 years in the future, though. That's not happening anytime soon. Are the pedals 2-button or 3-button? They are 3-button. But I'm only using 2 of the buttons so far. I have not assigned more. Here, I'll use one of them right now. I'm pushing the button right now to show you a picture of it. So this is the Elgato pedal. It's useful for a couple of reasons, but I'm using it just to be able to show you the scene.
We're now
So
3 jumps
when
from
I let go of it, boom, it automatically comes back. Isn't that neat? This solves a problem that we were having for the longest time, so I'm really happy with it.
Drive charging.
And also, the other button I have set up takes a screenshot.
now jumping to Wagon.
I have not, Nippers, so thank you. We are going to be going to Dragon Con this year. That's all but 100% confirmed. On Friday, I'm going to have 3 talks, has a media guest. So I'm going, has Project Simstarr, has Commander Wacko to do 3 different talks. One of them is about how I made the system the way I did, the basics of telemetry and how I did it. The next one is in space, at the space track, talking about how NASA uses simulations, because you have to train for space and you have to do it on Earth. So I'm teaming up with somebody else so we can talk about that in some detail. And then the third one is you don't need a holodeck. It is me talking about how modern haptics actually do better than what the holodeck offers. That's over on the Trek track. You have the cheap Amazon pair that you use for push to talk in Discord. Yeah, I actually bought that set. I bought the cheap ones. And I realized just before I did it that, oh, you know what? Elgato actually wants me to use their pedal. So I should ask them about it. And I did. And they sent it right over to me.
Drive charging.
They also sent me this camera. So the reason that we're looking so good on this one here is because Elgato sent me the new 4K face cam, which I used to replace my 15-year-old
Jump initiated.
Connect cam.
Heading to
We had a little bit of growing pains at first, but I'm really happy with the way it came out. So thank you to Odato for that as well. I'm
This is
tempted
the
to switch them
final
out
stop in our current
because I have that and I have the Facecam Mark II for this camera, and this camera is always looking a little bit blurry on the long shot. When we come into this one, it looks fine, but on that one, it's a little bit washed out. So I'm tempted to swap the cameras out and see if that solves it. So you've got that GTA, you've got pedals so you can do GTA roleplay stuff. Yes, it would work. You can just use that pedal to assign whatever button you want, and then assign that button to Elite Dangerous any way you want. So you could technically use it for yaw, but I wouldn't recommend it. Again, I'm only used to using it for this. Boom. I think that's pretty neat. We can do that, and then boom, and then back. That's cool. Oh, that's right. I forgot. This guy is off a little bit into the future here. So how does pinning blueprints for an engineer work, by the way? What I'm asking is, can you pin a blueprint for each engineer? Because you guys are absolutely right. I should pin this one since they only offer one thing anyway. Soaring Eagle and Crispies are the same person. I believe it. You can print one. You can pin one blueprint per engineer. Okay, so yeah, you guys gave me that advice earlier. I need to heed it. We need to pin this one because it's the only one this engineer offers. But we can do this anywhere in the universe. But you can't pin any experimental effects. Right. But it would let us upgrade the rest of it somewhere else, which would be good. Somewhere around your house is a skunk, and every so often you catch whiffs. You know, when I was a kid, I thought that I would smell a skunk, and it turned out I would be smelling weed. So you might be just smelling somebody that's waking and baking. Not sure why my parents just didn't tell me that was weed. What, they think it's wakey eggs and bakey. But I want to make it clear that's something that I thought for most of my life, that every time I smelled that, I thought it was a skunk, but it's weed. And what I don't understand is why my parents just didn't tell me that. It's not like I'm going to go hunt down that smelly stuff and light it up. Don't touch it. That goes back to our theme from earlier, that they could have just asked the little girl. It just didn't. It didn't even occur to them that that was one of their options in the Asimov book, which I do find legitimately fascinating. I don't quite understand.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, I think we're coming in kind of hot here, don't you?
Now entering orbital cruise for body.
Too fast for orbital cruise. I did it again to the same lady. I did this to her last time too.
227.9 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right, now we got to wait for the FSD to recharge. Extensive experience in both matters. Okay. It's not you, honest. It might be you. You don't know. Oh, you know what, GB? Try to remind me to share with you, I like to watch paramotorists. Those are guys that strap bands to their back and set up a giant wing and they fly around in paramotors. And one of the guys has taken an extensive trip to Iceland. So he's over all of Iceland right now, showing off its real amazing vistas, which I figure is something that you probably want to see. Now let's try to have a smooth landing like we did last time. I'm in a decent angle. There we go. Hopefully we won't be too fast this time. I've hit to the no-fire zone. No firing here.
Solon, Peterson, Sierra, India, Mike.
I do not see my landing pad at all. Where is it? Ah, 07, there it is.
Docking protocols.
There she is.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
See if I can fix this without running into anything. It looks like I did. I'm not sure I'm at 99% hull though. Gear down.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Oh, my arrival has been noted. Thank you, Grubbit. You may go now. Okay. Armor. Select. Pin blueprint. Okay. Generate. Generate modification. There we go. Oh, I might not have gotten enough of this stuff. I forgot that we have to use it for each step. And I only got 9 of them. But that's okay. I had a feeling I might have to go back. We want a deep plating. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay. And then finish generating the shields. The hull. I need to come back and do the same thing for my Kestrel. Oops. Oh no, I removed it. What if that cost me another one? Good thing I got 2. Okay, I got plenty of everything else it needs, I'm pretty sure. Because it needs tungsten, compound shielding, and core dynamic composites. I don't know how many more I've got, but I've got 7 in the tank, and I think it's going to take 7 to load it all the way up, so. We did it, guys. Okay. Let's double check that effect. Okay. And it did cost me more than I had, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So we have the hull engaged. We have the thermals ready. We have the railguns pre-engineered. The next thing that we need to work on is the shields. Let's take a look and see who our shield master is before we go back and we swap them out. 1 second.
They haven't been the same since they met Simstarr.
And shield generators, frame shift drives, okay. Elvira Martuk. And we have everything she needs, I'm pretty sure. 20 jumps away. All right, let's
Setting course for Kun. We will reach our destination in 20 jumps.
Let's go back to Jameson.
Commander, if you reopen the commodities list at our current station, I will access its commodity prices and check
It's
for the best
16
available
jumps
commodity.
away in the wrong direction, isn't it?
Setting course for Shinrata Desra. We will reach our destination in 16 jumps. Commander, if you reopen the commodities list at our current station, I will access its commodity prices and check for the best available commodities.
I can buy that stuff later, right? So, where is Yama? Where we are? Hold on.
Setting
23
course for
jumps
Yama.
away.
We will
Okay.
reach our destination in 23 jumps. Commander, if you reopen
I
the
think,
commodities list at our current station,
even though it's a
I
good
will
idea
access its
to
commodity
switch to
prices and
standard,
check for the best available
I think I'm
commodities.
going to keep it at bi-weave just to try them out. I think our hull and our thermals will get the job done, and I think these bi-weaves are going to work just fine. Because you're right, they might not be ideal, but I think they'll be good. And I don't feel like doing those 20 jumps back today. We can always do it later. So let's go ahead and go to our shield generating specialist right away and get our 20 jumps done. That way we can call the whole thing done today.
Setting course for Kun. We will reach
20
our destination
jumps.
in 20 jumps.
20 jumps, and we
Commander,
don't
if you
have
reopen the commodities list at our current
fuel
station,
scoop.
I will access its commodity prices and check for
Okay,
the best
can I
available
buy a
commodities.
fuel scoop from here? Yes. Okay, so we will just go to optional internal.
Cannot consent to this search.
And we'll replace this Mark II economy passenger cabin if I can. Is this one passenger cabins only? Yeah, that one's passenger cabins only. Okay. We'll do this Mark V one with a fuel scoop, and then we can have it mailed to us off camera later. Ski feature fuel scoops.
Lakon Victor Indigo Uniform 05. We're experiencing some technical issues here. Please hold
5 minutes away. I can't buy one here. Okay. All right, we'll just go ahead and head off, and we'll keep our eyes open for a station that can get us what we need. Actually, there might be a station right here locally that can do it. Yeah, you know, this quad one will most likely work for us, right?
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Yeah, too fast for orbital cruise.
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travel,
Plug it
Commander.
out. So we'll go to the nearby station, see if they got what we need.
3,
Oh,
1.
I'm sure they will. They'll have a fuel scoop on board at the very least. Yeah, they're going to have a fuel scoop at the very least of any size, and then we'll get the scoop back later. The passenger cabin back later. Almost there. Boy, I'm gonna have to take some time to come out here and engineer my other ships for sure, man. Oh wow, we're already really close.
Torben Peterson, Sierra India Mike. This is Starcon. Access to the docking bay is by authorization only.
Man, I mentioned the heat is manageable today, but it's getting a little toasty in here. I think we're finally approaching 90 freedom units. At least I'm wearing pants today. It was cool enough for me to wear sweatpants. I've been wearing my gym shorts every stream for the last couple of streams. I felt like mixing it up. That's 36. We're looking for 26. 26, there it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Bounce. Oh, wow. Yeah, the shields didn't even bother. That was great. All right, Starport services.
Clear to offload.
It's thinking about it. Okay, we wanted this optional internal. This class 5 economy cabin. We want to replace module with a fuel scoop. And that's the best fuel scoop we can get. That'll be fine.
Commander, I recommend you quit and then reopen outfitting once you have completed your module changes, in order for me to accurately track the stored
We actually
modules.
need to do that. We need to change our module assignments.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler retracted. Observe speed restrictions when passing through the airlock.
Observing the speed restrictions. At Mach 7, over.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I actually got to turn around.
You're clear to plot your own course. We look forward to your return, Commander.
There we go. Right through the ship. That's fine. I pulled the lever. I thought I needed to. I was mistaken. Let's try that again, shall we?
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go.
4, 3, 2.
Jump initiated.
Now we can finally head to where we need to go. We've actually been
And the subsequent
burning pretty efficiently today. I've impressed myself with getting things done. Pumpkins!
I am the goat. But so is Project Simstarr.
Fuel scooping.
You and your son finally got into Elite Ice King? Or is it Icy King? Well, welcome to the universe. Welcome to Project Simstarr.
Disengage.
How are you finding it so far? Is it working out for you guys? We're doing a lot of that minutia detail today, so I'm really feeling it. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to bring the puppy out. Mixie usually comes when I call, but I went and I checked on her during my break, and she is napping. Since she's about to have her 10th birthday, I regret letting her sleep. But this is the first time I've ever had to do that, so my poor puppy is running out of steam, I think. Yeah, there's lots to learn. Did you take my advice and go through the tutorial a bunch of times? That's generally what I recommend doing.
We have 18 jumps left to go.
Fuel
There we go. First fuel scoop of the freaking day. Oh, good. A lot of people don't heed my advice of going through the tutorial, and then they go, "Oh, this game is too confusing. I'm out."
Disengaged.
I don't need no tutorial. And then they go, "I don't know what's happening."
Heading to Bay Do Sector.
Okay, so we've got 18 jumps to go. Let's see. What else can we discuss today? Not sure. Someone who's put in the work that I have deserves to be listening to. You would think, but there's a lot of people out there that say no. What snacks do commanders prefer while spacing around? Overall opposite says. That would be bananas. That's why we have the banana time emotes. And I actually was able to eat my banana today. I thought I was out, but I had one left. I'll have to try to get some tomorrow. I don't like running out of bananas. It's fun to have it on the back of the Simstarr. I have these protein bars I also like to eat on here.
Jumping to Bay Do Sector.
Well, don't worry, Icy King. I was able to read that sentence just fine, so it's not a problem.
This star and the subsequent 6 stars are all scoopable.
You recently purchased the X4 with all the add-ons. Ever try that? No, because it doesn't have chair support, but it does look pretty good. It's like a fun game.
Fuel scooping.
What I'm gonna do to make to make Angie work, that's gonna be her temporary name for now. One of the ways I'm gonna get her to talk to the chat, I might as well talk about the minutia of it, is I'm gonna use Touch Portal. That's this right here. These are my own custom buttons. And I found out this morning that Touch Portal has a streamer bot plugin API already. So I can send commands to StreamerBot directly from Touch Portal. What I wanted to do at first was to figure out how to do a webhook and send it over to the streamer computer, but I realized that if I install StreamerBot on the main computer, then it doesn't have to do anything fancy. I can use the Elite Dangerous journal reader part of Touch Portal to read the journal, and every time something new happens, to bounce a command over to StreamerBot directly. And then once it's there, it will read the file and automatically update you. You say no chatbots, but you know not what you speak. Overall opposites. Nibbler's a chatbot. He gives us all kinds of useful information. What this one is going to do, see, there's Nibbler right there. If you're enjoying the stream, remember to follow. Thank you, Nibbler. Nibbler gives us all kinds of good information, and this will be a new one. This new one will be an engineer, and she will tell us where we are in space. So every time we arrive someplace new, the chatbot will say, "Hey, we've arrived in." Where have we arrived? We've arrived in BD 551519. And that way you guys can follow along with what system that we're in. It's going to be neat.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive.
If it turns out to be too spammy because I jump around too much, we'll simply leave it as a command. So anybody in the chat, when they're curious, can type in the command and it will pop up. The point being, I'm going to install StreamerBot on the main. I'm going to attach a new YouTube account that is Angie. And then I will have it all remotely send that data out to the chat. So Nibbler and the Angie will both be characters in the chat that you can talk to.
Commander.
Don't let me forget the fuel scoop, because I don't have that amazing super scoop that I had before. Oh, it's not a problem. We can scoop everywhere. So even if we run out of gas, every freaking star is scoopable, so it's fine.
Frameshift drive charging.
But StreamerBot's an amazing tool that lets me do all kinds of cool stuff. This button that I just installed that lets me go here and show you this. It turns out that that Stream Deck does not have an on release thing. So when you let go of a button for it to do it, but StreamerBot does. So I was able to program it via StreamerBot. I'm running almost everything through StreamerBot now. It's going to be my freaking right hand eventually.
We have 12 jumps left to go.
Fuel scooping.
Tajialfi is where we're headed next.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, when you say no chatbots, by the way, you're probably saying no AI, which is fine. But I have things like Roped. So Roped here is not a chatbot. It is not AI. It's something that I designed myself. Every part of it was done and rendered by me. The same thing is true about Nibbler. Nibbler is not an AI created creature. I made Nibbler myself.
You can try to kick me off, but I kick back.
I designed him and I animated him, and my friend voiced him with scripts I wrote. So you don't have to worry too much about AI. Although I am tempted to make Angie be text-to-speech voice. I'll do it ethically. I'll do it ethically and make sure that I'm not running an LLM. But I might do that because then she can actually say out loud, "We've arrived at this sector." Maybe do that. That's not what I'm promising on Wednesday. By Wednesday, I will have her be able to engage with the chat.
4, 3, 2.
Jumping to hit 91906. This star we are heading to is scoopable.
Maybe we should call her Angie D. Allie D. Because she's not Alison Duvall, but she is a distant cousin. She is part of the aristocracy, and you know they like to keep it in the family. So she is related, but she is not that princess. But she needs to have a name, and we'll call her something like Engineer Allie D or something like that. I have to decide that name like now, because I have to create the YouTube account that we're going to use to make that. Inspired by the amazing simulator, but to have a great stream as well. Thank you. I do take pride in the stream. I consider Project Simstarr to be the stream in the machine. And I do have a background in motion graphics, so I try to make a good presentation.
GM-VB2-4.
Perhaps there's an old system like the Windows 17. Well, there is. You know, ED Copilot is talking right now with the established original text-to-speech. So I can just choose an English voice for her and have that work. You know. Well, welcome, Mr. B33. He says, well, wow, what a sim rig. Well, I'm glad that you like it. This is the Simstarr. Welcome to Project Simstarr, which is the stream as well as we were just talking about. We are engineering our Lynx Highlighter. It is not built for distance in this case. It is built for battle readiness. So it's got a really slow friendship drive on it. So it's taken us 20 jumps to do something that I could probably do in 3 in my other ships.
Transitioned to which space? Heading to Cephei sector HBB2.
Did I get the space station back? No, unfortunately not. Those guys won that war. So there's nothing we can do. Slavery is legal. They decided that's what they wanted to spend their life fighting for. So there. However, I can dock there again at the very least. I can hang out on my own station. I just have to ignore that annoying thing because other players are kind of mean. That's not the way they would describe it, but screw you. You're fighting for slavery. I can say it however I want.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kira Celeste for the princess? That's not a bad idea. Why do you want to call her Kira? Welcome, cool.
3, 2.
Should she actually be a princess? Because you know, let's take a look at her again. She is. She looks like somebody you know, but she's not. This is a totally different character. You can see she's in a Simstarr uniform, right? So she's a totally different character. But she could be a princess. This is our character. We'd make her what we want. I could be king of the PZZ if I wanted to be. We're still doing good on fuel. 7 jumps to go. Yeah, what I'll probably do is just find somebody that can do an English accent, have them read 50 lines like I did for Nibbler, and then have that be another person that pops up, because Nibbler, we've heard everything he had to say because he's the only one. But once we have him and Ropet and her and like 3 other people that they have only 50 things to say, will be an actual a lot.
Six
So.
stars are all scoopable. We're now 6 jumps from Kun.
She's a cosplayer. She's sometimes a body double. There you go. She's a cousin at the very least, but she is not that Duval. But I was tempted to keep her name being a Duval, which is why I was thinking Angie D. She's definitely slumming it. She's got aristocratic duties that she takes care of most of the time, but she is not that princess. Oh wow, really? 2 dudes said they'd help you learn and then shot you down in a Sidewinder? That is extremely unusual. For real. Oh, did you ever see that thing, man? I'm surprised it's happened to you. That sucks. But they're in open, we're in a private instance, and they think that that's not fair, so they fought on the other side.
Has unidentified biosigns.
Because they just being jerks about it, really.
There are 2 bodies in the system with known biologicals that exceed your bioscan values.
Are you happy with operations? Do you think there's an update this year that might be notable?
22.36 million credits.
Well, we've had several notable updates, but unfortunately with operations, the biggest update of that was the new ship, the Nomad. But I did enjoy my time in operations, and I am doing all of this specifically so that we can do operations on Wednesday. So when we come back next week, when we come back later this week, we'll be doing operations again. We'll be doing fire rescue, and I believe I have a Lynx Highlighter that can get the job done. So we'll need somebody to be combat to pull the heat off of us, to get the fighters off, and then we'll blow the locks ourselves with our railguns, and then we'll go in and hack it ourselves with the recon units, and then we'll do some rescues. I'm pretty sure this plan's going to work. So that means that I am still doing operations. However, operations is going to be another mission type for us. We're not going to do it a lot, and I hope they weren't counting on us doing it a lot, because we like to be diverse and we like to explore and stuff.
CB14-1. This next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent.
Yeah, you just moved on to PC. It's something I recommend that you do. The thing about this game not being supported on consoles anymore is that it is still supported, as in you can still play it. And that's true about every game that's on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. They're not updating any of those anymore. They will take the time to refresh it and put it on a PlayStation 5, but it won't be the same game. So when people say, oh, they betrayed us, I just can't join them on that. I can't feel it. And I have a recommendation that sounds counterintuitive. If you miss this game and you're a console player, you can get a PC that can run this game for cheap. And I mean cheap by like anyone's definition. You could probably find a computer for $50 that will run this game. I don't recommend it. I recommend getting I recommend getting a PC that's probably more like $150. But you get that, and then you can play it. You can use it just for changing this. That. So you could spend $150 and get an older gaming PC, and then you can use it to play Elite Dangerous, and you don't have to change your whole lifestyle to do it. You don't have to get off console and start buying games on PC. The game's on sale right now for $5. You can get a cheap computer, and then you can start playing Elite all updated again. It's not ideal, but I don't think that it's too much to ask for a 15-year-old game to be able to move on to the next stage. Do you think a large ship might get released? Oh, I couldn't even guess. I know they have like 2 more ships that they want to do this year, but I couldn't guess what they were.
So only scoop here if you are low on fuel.
Do I have any more viewer slots open for the Firestorm mission that's coming Wednesday? I don't know. It all depends on who's here. Technically, I'm supposed to give that to people who are NCOs and above. non-commissioned officers and above, but they might not be interested that day. They might have other things to do. So I might have some slots. You'll have to come on Wednesday and see.
There is a potential for prototype.
I mean, at one point I had to join other players just kind of randomly, so it might end up that way. There also seems to be an issue with dropping people out and not letting them rejoin, but we'll worry about that later too. All right, we're almost there. This is our destination coming up. You have a mildly engineered Lynx. Do you like to try it out? Yeah, that's what we're doing. I would say this is more than mildly engineered, but we are building it up so we can take a wallop so that we can do Firestorm. So that's all we're going to do on Wednesday, most likely, is Firestorm. We might try the other missions, but I think it's going to take 2 hours to get Firestorm to work. That's just how Elite works. Everything you want to do takes an hour to get ready and then an hour or two to play. So we'll see. Why did I come here? Oh, yes, the engineer. There she is. Come on. And zoom in. And select. Long sight base. This is our shield specialist, so we're going to upgrade our shields if we can. We might find that we're short on materials because we did a lot of engineering today. Once I get there, I think I'll take another break, just a minute or two. Once I've docked, I think I'll jump off this star for a second, cool down a little bit, and jump back on. However much we engineer this today is what we're going to call it. So Wednesday we're going to go in with that reinforced hull and all these other parts and see how they do. You're really into different sims. You haven't gotten all in on DCS yet, but you want to build a cockpit that can be modular. So your small screens that do other menus, that side menus. Yeah, this is modular. It can do that. No, I like these questions. So yeah, what you're looking at when it comes to these screens is there are two dual 1080p touch screens that I bought off of Amazon just before the current president took over and started all that trade stuff. What they do is the right one shows me OBS. That's why I'm blocking it with the mic. But the left one, which you can see a little bit, lets me switch back and forth between these. This is ED Copilot. This is Icarus. And then this is Touch Portal. Now, I use Touch Portal like other people use Gamer Glass. And if we go back to Home and we push this button, I never graphically made it look good, but these are the buttons I use when I play Star Wars Squadrons, right? So I will actually be able... Oh, I can't actually go back, can I? Oh, go to main. I have a button for it. So if I was using DCS instead of Elite one day, yes, I could use this touchscreen to give me all the Elite buttons that all the DCS buttons I might need. I could also tie it in so that it shows me all of the...
Planet is of type high metal content world. Surface
I could also set it up so it shows me all of the...
Gravity at the surface is 1.2 G.
There we go.
Gravity warning.
I could set it up so it shows me all the gauges that DCS might have as well. I could do that for both screens. I also have, in the middle, I have my phone, which I use to monitor the Twitch chat, the YouTube chat. But I could make that compatible with this as well. So I have basically an entire wall of touchscreens, which I use, and they are modular. I can set them up for any game I'm using. Yeah, it makes it very easy to interact with menus, especially new menus. Especially new menus that you are not... Especially new menus in a new game that you haven't learned yet. It's a great way to just label them. So that's what I did with Home, this one, and then this one. That's what I did with this one. So here's just buttons. Fix, ship, launch, countermeasures, resupply. I could have graphically made them look like Star Wars if I had continued to play the game, but I just loaded them up so I could read them easily while I was on the flight sim. So I do recommend that. Yeah, Nibbler's link to that Discord was convenient. If you're not already, just join the Discord. We talk about this stuff all the time. Just small screen monitors, you can use them like that. Yes, because I'm using Touch Portal. Touch Portal, that's what this thing is right here above on the top of the screen. Touch Portal works like Gamer Glass, where there's a program on the main computer that didn't let you use webhooks off the computer. So basically, this is just I'm sorry. This one is not a website. This is an Android emulator. But if you have an iPhone or an Android, you can just load it up externally and use it. Let's turn this on. Whoa! Oh, go to Plaid! Oh no! Go to Plaid!
Peterson, Sierra, India.
Go to Plaid means I have to push the boost button for 10 seconds.
You're the only one who gets
While you're getting my
Zaku doesn't
freaking
stand a
goats.
chance.
Oh, you guys are killing me. If you had said go to Plaid while we were still in hyperspace, I would have had to leave the entire system behind as we went along. Okay. So did we request dock? So what I did was I hit the boost for 10 seconds.
Clearance
It's ground, I'm good. Oh no, no. Oh. Oh wow, these new shields are great.
Set her down on landing pad 4, Commander.
So yeah, you have an Android tablet, so you can use that Android tablet to be any button on your computer that you want it to be. So if you're playing DCS, for example, you're going to be able to set up any button you want and use that Android tablet to operate that button, and you can make it look however you want to, which actually comes with with the curse of choice. You might have trouble deciding what you want those buttons to look like. That's why mine is so Fisher Price, because I used some buttons that made sense and then I never went back to it. Why can't I find my menu pad? But did you notice we hit the ground and it freaking only took half our shields? That should have been enough to kill us, and it only took half our shields. So this is already paying off. It's great. We go landing pad number 4, right here in front of us. And gear down. Yeah, it was a shield test. That's what it was. This is an episode about shields. We were testing how tanky our new tank is. And the answer is very, very tanky. So, yes, thank you for having us go to Plaid in atmosphere, because that worked out pretty good.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown.
Thank you, Nibbler. Thank you, Nibbler. Morale reports improved by 37% when the crew clicks like on the stream. So, yes, please click like if you are. Let's see how we're doing with the likes today. How are we even doing with it? Let's see here. 20 likes. Come on, guys. We can do better than 20 likes for the whole stream, right? You guys are having a good time, right? You can click like on there. That'd be nice. Testing sequence complete. Shield status. Damn, son. Now initiating loading sequence. Yeah, you asking me questions on the stream works out great because I can turn them into shorts, so I like questions. You know, now to figure out how to get her books back. Whose books back? Somebody's got books? Yeah, go over to YouTube and give me a thumbs up. That's exactly right. All right, so as I said, I'm only going to step away for just a second. I'm going to stretch again. We'd only have like 40 minutes left of the stream, but I'm going to step away anyway. I'll be right back. And when we come back, we will go to the shield generators and we will upgrade their shields. What is this engines button? What does that mean? Oh, we can do thrusters here. And our FSD? Okay. Okay. We'll take a look at all of them when I get back. So hold tight. I'll be right back. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. I am back. I did see Mixie. She finally woke up and said, "What's up?" And I gave her some chicken bits that I had left over from when Gavin made soup yesterday. But I did not. I decided not to bring her out because, again, you know, she was sleeping while I was calling her is kind of new. So I got to be easier on the pup. I might remove it altogether, actually, so I don't bother her. Okay, let's see here. Bi-weave shield. That's what we're here for. Kinetic resistance shields, hand shields, reinforced shields, thermal resist shields. What did we want to do with our shields to begin with? Just enhance? What does this do? Blueprint is just a taster of what I can do. Module integrity is lost and mass reduced with this enhancement to decrease power draw and generate stronger shields. Of course, I could do much more if you're willing. Been lurking since Fiery Toad's raid. This is cool. The sim and the setup is amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you, El Sanchez, the brave. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad that this is working out for you. That raid was super nice of him to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. I like the look of Enhanced. Did we come here for something specific? Modification trades, broken shield recovery time. And energy requirements for stronger shields. Okay. Makes them stronger. Thermal shield resist. Oh, thermal shield resist. That's what we're here for. Applying this blueprint will reduce kinetic resistance and increase both thermal resistance and module integrity. That's what we were talking about before, right? So it just lowers the thermal damage that we might take, right? Let's see. Let's go back up to just enhanced. Does it affect my... I'm feeling pretty good about our thermals, actually. I kind of like the look of enhanced. Lower power draw, lower mass, optimal strength. And then this one, lower kinetic resistance. Thermal resistance goes up quite substantially. Thermal resistance goes up by 36%. I'll give you guys a second to chime in. Let me just take a look what the engines can do. What are you going to do to my thrusters? Drives integrity, thermal load, and power draw are sacrificed. Oh, let's get that. Increased mass is traded for better thermal load. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Drive strengthening. Okay. And then clean drive. Thermal load goes down. Optimal mass goes down. Optimal multiplier goes up. And then we'll go and we'll take a look at FSD as well. What can you do to my FSD drive? Because I've never been here before, so this isn't the person I normally go to for stuff. Increase FSD range, shielded FSD. We don't even need that for this one. Small increase in mass is offset by improved integrity and heat regeneration. Along with a small increase in set range, of course, you can do much more if you're willing. Gratified blueprints offer frame shift performance beyond anything else you will find on the market. A small increase in mass is offset by improved integrity and heat generation. So it generates less heat. Okay. Well, let's go back to shields. That's what we're here for. Thermal resistant shields, but they take more kinetic hits. Oh, by quite a bit, actually. So I think we're just going to go with enhanced. Enhanced doesn't change the thermal at all. And I'm actually feeling pretty good about our thermals because we have that laser, right? So I think that's where we need to be. Integrity is fine. It's fine. All right. We're going to start. What are the experimental effects? Fast charge, multi-weave. Reinforced shield weave structures increase resistance versus all types of damage at a cost of increased power draw. Don't forget to look at the experimentals, right? That's what I'm doing now. Dirty drive, drag faster, better. Heat is secondary. If you have a strong power distributor, you can fuel your lasers to get the heat away. I don't think we'll even be doing that today, but I'll take a look. All right, multi-weave, high cap, additional capacitors, increases maximum shield strength at the cost of increased power draw and system drain. Lightweight component swaps to smaller charging units to reduce power draw and system drain. Thermo block, improved feedback protection and reinforcement protection nodes, increased resistance to thermal damage at the cost of overall shield strength. Affected values, thermal resistance 10. Force block, double brace, survivability, strip down. Yeah, this is reduce mass. So smaller trainer reduces the power draw of the system, reduces the cost for shield effectiveness. No way, yeah, that's way too low. Okay. We'll just keep upgrading it until I come back and see what we want to do. I got plenty of these mats that it's looking for, so we're good there. So maybe we will upgrade the other one. How have you been enjoying your operations? Now that they smoothed it out, I've been having a blast helping new players get rich, so that's awesome. I'm not making a lot of money, no, but I am enjoying operations. We only did it the once. We did it last week on Wednesday, because I only stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. But we're right now outfitting a ship at expense so that it can survive operations. Is what we're doing right now. Selenium. Why did you say selenium? I'm working on geranium right now. But we're getting shields that are super beefy. We're doing it this way because we have thermals. I'm feeling pretty good about the thermals right now. Oops. So we are getting our shields. We're getting our shields real beef, and then we'll deal with the thermals in another way. Maybe fast charge experimental is a good idea. I think you're right. I didn't realize that's what that meant. I was thinking along the lines of FSD, and I didn't need it to boot up faster. But you're right. Fast recharge sounds great for this build. The operations have been doing insane in-game mats if you do the hard ones. You frequently like 20 selenium. Oh, okay, cool. As you can see, I don't mess with this engineering all that often, so I just want to win it. Fast charge, that's what that meant. Okay. Oh, what I didn't like was that it brought... Oh, it only did it a little bit. Affected values, minus 1%, minus 2%, minus 1%. Okay. I think we will do this. Fast recharge sounds pretty good to me, so. Okay. So I think we're done with that. That's shield generators. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Hold on. What did I... Why didn't I mark that as, like, completely good? Not sure. All right. Engines, do we want to mess with the thrusters at all? I like the thought of thermal load. Anything that helps with my thermal load sounds good. Drive strengthening. Increased mass is traded for better thermal load and integrity with this modification. I think that's what we're going to do. I'll give you guys a second to respond to that. For bi-weave, could be good to have a fast charge. Yeah, so we've got fast charge. We've got beef on this one, and I am happy with that. So I'm thinking we don't want to mess with the thermal load. Power mass requirements. Power requirements are done. So increased integrity, increased thermal load is what we want. I think that's a good idea. You saw my Kestrel vid. You may hop out of your trusty Mandalay to try it. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if that showed it well, but yeah, you can do like a full 360 super fast, which is very useful in the Simstarr. Okay. Well, you guys aren't saying anything, so I'm going to go with this one because it specifically says thermal load. So generates modification cost materials result will be automatically applied. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. We got plenty of this carbon too, so we're all good. can always replace them. Use it somewhere else if we want to. Okay, so this one needs the Vanadium. So, are there experimental effects we can go to? Experimental effects. Thermal spread. Okay. Additional thermal conduits and radiator solutions integrated across the module help balance thermal load increase, cooling the potential at the cost of slight mass increase. Oh, that sounds fine to me. Done. And generate. Let's spread out that thermal load, huh? I think it's one more. Dirty drag drive thrusters. Well, we're doing drive strengthening instead of dirty. We're done. Okay. The other thing they can do is FSD. I don't know if I even want to mess with FSD. Okay, well, shielded FSD does lower the thermal load. It would cost nickel. We don't really have enough to do it. Blueprint is just to taste what I can do. A small increase to mass is offset by the improved integrity and heat generation. Yeah, thermal load spread. But I just don't have enough nickel to do it. So let's go and see where the nearest nickel trader is. So we'll go to places. Raw materials.
Displaying a list of candidate locations. What are your orders, Commander?
Okay, and let's set a course and see how far away that is in this bucket. Because
Setting
this thing
course
does not have speed for sure. It's one jump away. Okay.
System is just one jump away.
What did we need? Was it iron? Engineer's
Commander,
workshop.
if you reopen the commodities list at our current
FSD,
station, I will access its commodity prices
select.
and check for the best available commodities.
Shielded FSD has more thermal load, which is what we want. Increase of mass is offset by improved integrity and heat generation, along with a small increase to range. Okay. Of course, you can do much better if you're willing. Okay. It was nickel. Okay. We'll pin this blueprint anyway, because I guess we can just do it at the new place that we're going, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, confirmed. One jump away. Okay. So this is worth it.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
Thank you, Robot Man. Thank you, Nibbler, for letting everybody know again. It's more expensive to engineer in a non-engineer hub. I didn't know that. So we've learned something new today. I always love it when we learn something new. We'll go and investigate. We'll see how many nickel it needs once we have some. That's the first I've heard of that.
Frameshift drive charging.
But we're one jump away. We'll see how expensive it is, and we'll come right back around. You've learned of a new engineer. Learned of a new engineer. I didn't know that. I thought I knew about all the engineers, but I guess not. I want to thank you guys, since Nibbler was talking about the dual stream. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me while I was having trouble earlier. I appreciate that. I basically didn't lose anybody because there was a glitch. I still believe on YouTube's side, but that could only be fixed by turning it off and turning it back on my side. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I fix that. It costs the same materials wide, but a level 1 upgrade takes 1 roll, but a non-engineer hub it would take 2 rolls.
This is an enemy stronghold.
That's a cool thing. Like, Elite's full of that kind of cool stuff. Because the guy you're having doing it isn't an expert like the expert is. I like it.
There are 2 bodies in this system with known biologicals that exceed your bioscan.
So we're only 1 jump away, as I was saying. We'll just go ahead and go and make the trade, and then we'll come back with the nickel and see what else we might need. Maybe. We might upgrade here a couple of times more anyway, because obviously they're going to need more, and I don't know if we're low on something else. You played for 900 hours before quitting for 7 years until recently. You're still unlocking engineers. Yeah, me too. I played for the whole 10 years, but I would take long periods of time off. I basically played it for like 2 or 3 weeks a year until I got the Simstarr going, and now I play it 2 to 3 times a week. And I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying the time is very well balanced. I'm happy with it. I want to eventually grow so large that I can come Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we'll see how that goes. No, you should share this stuff. I didn't know that was a thing, so I'm glad that you did. You're almost at 5,000 hours? 3,000? I haven't looked. I keep forgetting what my numbers are. Oh, that's something the engineer will be able to tell us. She'll be able to take a look and say how many hours that we have. It'll only be on Simstarr, so the first 10 years won't count. But any time that we've spent on the Simstarr, it will know about. Yeah, you'll play for a couple of months and then go on a long break. Well, you know, that this game even is something that you want to return to is pretty noteworthy. I was reminded that City of Heroes just turned 22 years old, and that's a game I constantly return to, even now because it's open now. City of Heroes is like that, where I'll take years off and then come back and play it again. I hope I didn't lose telemetry for too long with the update. I basically lost it for about 48 hours. I lost it for the entirety of the Wednesday stream, which is a shame because there's stuff in that stream I thought would have made good shorts, but I didn't want to make 4 shorts with no telemetry. So I decided to not make them instead. But I got it back that same day. It just was off the stream. Then they made another change on Thursday morning, and Wagner fixed it for me, but I wasn't playing at that point. So.
Access authorized. Cleared for landing on pad 3.
You're back, and the vet trip was a success. That's good.
Commander, you will find landing pad 33 at 2 o'clock in the middle, keeping green lights to your right.
Maintain current course.
What we're doing right now, guys, we're short on a couple of materials. We're going to go get them right here. And I will probably use the blueprint here because I never have before, and the cost is low. So it's only a little bit of nickel. We'll get some nickel, and we'll see how much more it costs. Doing it here. Where is it? There it is. I just couldn't see it because of the night vision. Here down. Oh man, that's another update I want to do, you guys. Right now I've got the silver knob you can barely see on the stream, and it works really good. But I want to set up one of those magnet mounts. So I pull the landing gear down, and then when the landing gear goes up automatically, it springs back on its own. That is something that I've seen Project Warthog, the Warthog Project do, and he has instructions for it, and I want to do it. So hopefully I'll find the time in the near future.
Visit to this station, Commander.
That is still the right button. I want to press this button. Glad it's working. You love the YouTube shorts? Well, thanks. I like making them. Yeah, we're wondering if the double update caused some downtime. Yes. Anytime they run an EXE, anytime they run an EXE, it changes it. Oh, you got a xenomorph. You got a xenomorph, Merkins. Good for you. Did you already get a Ropet? Did you sneak a second one in today? Oh, anyway, anytime there's an EXE, it has to, it moves where the position is in the memory, and then somebody has to manually go into the code, find it, and rehook it, and then they send that hook data to me. So I don't have to do anything but wait, but they had to do it like 4 times in a row, which is very unusual. They normally only have to do it once every time there's an update, and there's usually only one. So operations was a bit of a banger. You need to trade down your top mats for more selenium. You've got a selenium addiction, as you said. Okay, so it was nickel. I remember, guys. I remember. Nickel. There it is right there. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of tellurium, too. So, boom. 2 of those traded in. Now we got 54 of them. Done. That's enough to just go ahead and do the change here. How do I do that? How do I upgrade here? I have no idea. Oh, there it is, right there. Engineer's Workshop. And we have an FSD pinned. Okay. I know you said the number of rolls necessary, but I'm feeling pretty good about this. This seems to be working out okay. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of these too, so even if this is more expensive, we're good. Let's take a look at our experimental effects now that we have some. Oh, right, you guys told me this multiple times. I gotta do it with the engineer to get the experimental effect. Yeah, we still got plenty so far. That's a funny looking xenomorph. That's one of its main. That's a xenomorph, not the xenomorph, man. We only have 3 Valiniums left. I'm glad we did it here then, because we can trade for those right now. And we have enough of the other ones, so we just got to go back into the materials trader and get more Valinium, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, since we're right at the trader, 9 will do. Okay. Nope, back. Engineer's Workshop. SD. Man, I know this is super obvious, but I've never planned these blueprints. That means I'll be able to do this on my other ships anywhere. What's my favorite xenomorph? Well, the one you just saw, of course. That's one of Ropet's guys. So yeah, he's favorite. Craft modules at Engineer's Workshop to improve reputation of Octus blueprint. Oh, it won't let me have that one. Okay. Well, we're gonna head back to her anyway. Engineers. She was our shield generator specialist. 1 galaxy map.
Setting course for Kun. System is just 1 jump.
Yeah, you can't apply the experimental effects remotely, but I couldn't do the level 5 either. It seems that she thinks I should have a higher level of respectability before I do that, which is fine. This was only an afterthought because we had the time today. We had a little bit of extra time to do it. I'm feeling good about our super ship. In fact, let me go in and change the fire group so I don't forget. All right, so we'll put the lasers on 1 and the railguns on 2. And the recon units, we'll do a standalone thing. No, the recon unit on 2, and again the lasers on 1. There we go. So we can fire the lasers. Hopefully, we can have a target and fire the thermal lasers while we're doing the hacking. I don't know if that will work, but we're going to give it a real try there. Okay. And
Beeblebrox for president.
yeah, we'll make that what? The scanner. That way, when we're flying around, we can still scan. You got to take her out for lunch to get the level 5. Well, how do I do that? You could just shoot the station hull. Okay, well, we'll find out tomorrow. I thought we had to have something targetable, but the hacks are targetable, so we'll find out tomorrow how well that goes. Whoa, that's a big Panther Clipper. Hey, buddy. Ship looks like a fraud. Wait your turn, friends. There we go. Can you buy some more frames? What frames? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Drive charging.
You bought frames? I assume you can buy more frames.
Left the no-fire zone. Be careful out there, Commander.
Thanks for choosing. I think it was you pick that did it. Thanks for choosing the touch grass. That was fun. That was the first time anybody's done that. I really need to figure out a way that I can get a camera remotely so that I can do that. If you guys know how, I tried one and it just did not work. So if you guys know how I can turn my cell phone into a wireless camera for OBS, let me know. Because we'll go outside and we'll touch that grass together. And then you guys can tell me that I need to mow my grass, which is something I legitimately plan to do today. I was going to do it yesterday, but it rains. Hopefully I can do it after the stream today. Stream is fine on this one? Yeah, it should be fine now. Originally, we were having trouble this morning at 45 minutes in, but we solved it. Man, this is taking like exactly the 4-hour block I hoped it would. This is going scary good. If there's something else we even want to engineer, I don't know what it is. Oh, wait, there is something. Do I want to go take a look now? That's a good question. There is some weapons, some ground weapons that somebody said were on sale yesterday. I was going to go check them out today, but I think it's probably like 30 jumps away, and I'm ready to end the stream, so I'll deal with that some other time. But our ground guy, my gun works okay, but none of it's engineered except for my one pistol, so we need to go check a look at that. Into the atmosphere we go. So in Raxla news, you guys were talking on the Raxla channel that there is a planet that should be landable that shows that there are human signs on it, but won't let you land. It bounces you off like your pre-horizons. And evidently there is a permit you can get per planet. But I'm not swayed that it's Raxla, but it is good information that they are able to do that technically. Because one of the rules about mundane theory is that it has to be a game mechanic they have going right now. It has to be something you can do today. And so if you can do that, then it's possible. Oh, those weapons are gone anyway? Okay, that's cool. We can buy and engineer our weapons later anyhow. It's fine. Almost dropped out of cruise before we got anywhere near our destination. There we go. That's supposed to be nothing. Oh, it was choppy for a while you're auto launching. Yeah, that's a problem with operations. They've done something that makes things choppy in certain parts of the game. I'm hoping that they're working to optimize it, but I don't know for sure. 19. Ooh, getting better than that. Oh well. Oh wait, this is the same lady I screwed up twice, right?
Peterson, Sierra,
That's
India
at least better.
Flight control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
I will request docking permission, Sarah, in the up mic. I am Simstarr. Please insert telemetry. We got to get within 7.4 clicks for this to work. There we go.
Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
Landing pad 07, Sarah, ending it.
Set her down on landing pad 7, boss.
That is not landing pad 7, is it? There's 2. There's 7. Traffic wheels down. And I believe we're on here backwards. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, thank you, Tim. I'm glad this actually restarted. We're getting the updates from earlier in the stream, and I had missed this one. If you use SGE15, you can get 15% off your ticket for the Sim Gaming Expo, but like only for the next couple of days. So if you guys were thinking of going and want to get cheaper tickets, now is the time. How am I liking the Lynx? Yeah, I think it's great. It's a well-built ship that does something new and novel, and I really like it. This particular version I've not used yet. This is the beefy tank version that we're building, but it is pretty cool. Okay, modify my FSD. Experimental. We want thermal spread. There we go. Done. Okay. We're done, guys. We did it. We succeeded in what we set out to do today with little fuss. It's crazy when it works right. We're learning how to play this game after 11 years. We're getting good. Suck it, scrubs. We're good. Okay, so yeah, that celebrate was because, oh my goodness, exactly at 3 p.m. So we were able to start on time, and it took exactly 4 hours for us to engineer this thing, because I'm happy with it, guys. If there's something else to change about it, I don't know what it might be, because I'm happy with this loadout. We've got pre-engineered railguns. We've got engineered thermal beams. We've got a frameshift drive that's built for thermal. We've got a military-grade composite that will make us beefy. And we could have fixed the power distributor, but I'm not convinced we needed to. So, yeah, we're good, guys. We're good. I was thinking, should we launch to make sure we can fire these missiles? But the modules will tell us. Usage is already... Yeah, that's fine. Firing these missiles, these beams will most likely not hurt us. Let's go ahead and launch and fire them and just make sure that we don't lose it all. Did we change the thrusters? I can't remember now. Yeah, maybe do some thermal testing with weapons and boosting and whatnot. Yeah. All I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this system. Let's set a course for home. But I'm not going to take the time to fly home right now. It says it's 42 jumps away now because we sacrificed a whole bunch to make this happen.
285 sector, BZ-C, B27-6.
Flight control now online. Goodbye, Commander.
We're not going to worry about it. I might even take a cab and do this while I'm editing other things. I take a cab and then I have my ship mailed to me is probably what I'll end up doing. But we will go to just another solar system. These guys are probably stuck up. And I'm just going to drop out of space, deploy my instruments and fire them, and make sure I don't overheat and die. What's my top speed? That's a good question. I don't know.
Heading to Col
We'll try.
295
We'll see.
sector,
We'll see how it
exit
goes.
7-15. The subsequent 2 stars are also scoopable. Mon Capitan.
Okay, just like right here is fine. I'm not particularly worried about it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, never mind.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. Deploying. Where are my rail guns? Oh, I disconnected them from 2. Okay, I see what I did. Off and off. There we go. That's what I want. All right, so firing my lasers. Firing my railgun. And no warnings about anything. So we're good, guys. I'm not jumping 46 jumps right now, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's where your 2-way FSD switch comes in handy. I don't know what that is. Oh, right. We were going to find my top speed. I'm sorry. I forgot to look. Oh, wait. We can still find out. Here, I'll hit the boost. The top speed is somewhere around 350.
This one's scoopable.
High and oh yes, high and OW wake are set to the opposite directions of the rocker switch. Right. I get what you're saying. I have a button for it. So what's in store for the Wednesday stream? On Wednesday, we will be getting operations again. We're going to start immediately. We're going to do fire operations, and I don't expect it to go smooth. I expect us to have some kind of unforeseen issues. If we manage to do fire twice in a row, we will move on to another part of operations. If we don't, we're going to keep doing it until we get it right. Right now, we're going to Chamberlain Beacon, which is a dodecahedron clearly built by a player. We're going to dock here, then we'll find somebody else to raid. How's that sound? Oh. Wow, I'm glad I'm signing off. There was a huge crack of thunder just now. And lately, we've been having trouble with the local junctures, and we've been losing power whenever there's a thunderstorm. So I'm glad I'm signing off. I don't think it's raining yet, but if I suddenly fall out of the sky, well, you won't see it because the power will be off, so the internet will be off. But if I suddenly drop out, I'm not going to sign back in to explain that to you guys. I'm just going to shut it all down for safety. Okay. Kind of wish Simstarr was in such a long orbit. Makes it easier to get to. Well, we're gonna set it up. If you're there and you want to play, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. So far, guys, it has not been like there's a queue of people who want to wing up. Getting a full 4 wings of me and 3 other people has not actually happened natively yet. So I'm welcome to have anybody join us. There'll be priority given for NCO and above channel members, but that's fine. I don't expect that many people to be ready to play. You guys like to watch, not immediately jump in the battle. So if you're here and it's there, it's going to happen. That's why your officers are nameless, right? Well, there are advantages to Project Simstarr being tight orbit. I said sometimes I wish it was like that. Having Project Simstarr station be difficult to reach is actually a bonus. That's why we have Welcome Center. Have you decided what you're going to call your station? Are we going to call it Wernick Works?
Zorgon Peterson, Sierra India Mike. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station is by
Settle
authorization
down on
only.
landing pad 11. Commander.
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 1-1.
Landing pad 1. We are in. Oh, you'll be awesome. Probably John. Awesome. Yeah. So the idea is that we'll have 2 people being fighters, that will keep those fighters at bay, and then 2 people to be a Lynx. I would prefer to have 1 person be a Lynx that is not geared like mine is for battle. It can hold back and then come in once everything's taken care of. This Lynx, I'll be flying tomorrow, and I'll be using it to hack the thermals, destroy the jammers, and blow the airlock. So it's beefy enough that it should be able to do all that on its own, and it should also be able to survive the whooping that those guys are going to give me. As long as you guys are there to keep them off my flank, I should be able to survive what they throw down at me. Believe it or not, you have a cutter and a Lynx engineered for ops. Wow, I actually am surprised by that. Only because I didn't expect you to have had the time to engineer it specifically for ops. So that's cool. But yeah, I like what you guys are saying, and we can switch it up a little bit. I just put a lot of effort into being this freaking Lynx, guys. So I'm going to be a Lynx. But if we can get 2 fighters and 1 extra Lynx, I will be pretty happy with that. All right, so we are down. The system is down. And let's go see if we can hand over to somebody. Let's start with the YouTubes and see if there's anybody we can hand over to. Redirects. I've got somebody called Commander Arcanic, which I think I've handed over to before, but they do appear to be the only guys that we can do, and they're doing Helium Rich somewhere. Maybe they're doing Star Citizen. That's possible. But we have somebody we can hand over to. And now let's go and push the raid button and see who's available. I was going to hand over to Soaring Eagle, but they're not ready, so we'll hand it over to somebody else. Let's see here. Sorry, 1 second. That didn't pop up the way I wanted it to. There we go.
Chamberlain Beacon Tower. This is talking to Lacey Bravo Sierra Lima 010. Ready for launch?
Let's hit up Bearded Egg. They say that they're new, and you guys like answering questions. So Bearded Egg is playing for the very first time, it appears. And they do look like a bearded egg. So we'll go invade them. Yeah, I chose Arcanic. That's what we're doing. That's where we're going on YouTube, but on Twitch we're going to Bearded Egg. So we're good on across the board. So that's it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and helping me build one. I'm glad that you were here. He says, thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for coming and watching the stream. 07 El Sanchez, 07 holographic. I did this last time. 07 isolinear chip. I hope you guys come back on Wednesday, because we'll be back in 2 days, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday morning, and we're going to be putting this ship to the test, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited to build the animated thumbnail for it as well. There's going to be fire and flames and all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, make sure to look out for yourselves. It is especially important now. If you see somebody that could use some help them out. Never punch down, but punch up if you're at all able. Drink some water. It's hot out there. And I will see you guys next time. You guys have a good night, 07 Commanders, and see you soon. Bye.